Hello everybody, welcome back for another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you for taking some time out of your weekend to come and hang out with me. Welcome, Mr. Mopar Dude, James Stenhouse from the Rocky Mountains. Good to see you. Mr. Smitty is here, Queez is here, Yao is here, Captain is here, Arthur is here, 12 Cut Pizza is here, Mitchell Jackson, Jonathan Sellers, Fly Guy, Mr. Baldo. Good to see you, sir. Hope all is well. Flight Sim Life, good to see you. Mr. Jonathan Sellers, Lee Russell, Asian Boy, good to see you. Shaq Oatmeal, how are you, my friend? Good to see you on board. Alexander Zek, JQB6, welcome. World Voyager, welcome. Kane, what is going on? Welcome, my friend. Captain Stan, how are you? G-Mark, welcome aboard, my friend. JH Pilot 83, good to see you. Skullman Gaming, how are you, my friend? Hopefully you're enjoying your copy of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Good to see you, my friend. Hope all is well. Leonard Grant, welcome. Aravind Nairman, welcome, my friend. Abdul Abbas, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, Abdul. NA Aviation, good to see you. Mr. Treeman, how are you, my friend? Good to see you back. L Lust, good to see you. Matthew Cabahug, good to see you, Matthew. Steven Solari, been a while. How are you, Steven? Good to see you, man. Hope all is well. Yavuz, good to see you. Sasha, welcome back. SS Plays, how are you? Steelby, good to see you. Gortz, welcome. World, I got Voyager, the Canadian dude. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Louis Tom, welcome. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome aboard, everybody. I hope everybody is having a great Saturday. You guys had an awesome week. Good Friday evening. Got to hang out with your friends, family, fly some airplanes, whatever it may be. Thank you for tuning in this morning, this afternoon, whatever it may be for you guys. We are obviously representing some Brussels Airlines. Oddly enough, we haven't really flown Brussels Airlines that much here on the channel. So excited to do this one for you guys. We're actually going to be flying Brussels Airlines today and tomorrow. Got some cool flights planned for you guys this weekend. So I'm very much looking forward to this one, friends. Obviously in the beautiful Tintin livery. If you don't know who Tintin is, I don't know what your childhood consisted of, but if you're my age and you don't know who Tintin is, my goodness me, Tintin, come on, like Tintin. I used to come home from school and watch the adventures of Tintin all day, every day. It was awesome. Welcome, friends. Thank you guys for taking the time. We are on VATSIM. If you guys do want to join this afternoon, feel free to do so. We are on VATSIM. We're flying from Brussels into Copenhagen.
Finally, back on
C2A.
board. Thought someone put me on the no-fly list or something. Hope you're feeling better, Captain. Make sure you turn on the free drinks light in the cabin for these
absolutely.
trips.
Gotta have free drinks. I am feeling 1,000 times better. Thank you for asking. Yeah, the second vaccine shot really got me the other day. I spent 24 hours in pretty much despair. I was just not feeling good at all. My energy levels were non-existent. I don't even know if I could have even had the energy to actually even set up a stream, pull the green screens, turn on the lights, do everything. It was just, I was right out of it. But again, yesterday felt great. Today feeling even better. Arm doesn't hurt anymore. It's all gone. So we're all good to go here, friends. We are all good to go. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I do appreciate it. Let's have a fun day of flying, shall we? Let's not waste any time. We're going to be chasing sunsets today, which is perfect. We love chasing sunsets. So we're doing the round trip this afternoon. We're flying from Brussels to Copenhagen, Copenhagen back to Brussels. We are rocking payware scenery for both. Just Sim, I picked up 6 of his sceneries. They're all on sale right now. So I picked up 6 of the Just Sim sceneries. So if you're interested, you guys can put exclamation point scenery in chat, and that will go ahead and populate that, presuming that Nightbot's here. Is Nightbot here? I think he's here. I think I saw him. So friends, without further ado, let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. We are sitting cold and dark. We like to do cold and darks in this aircraft. We're going into Copenhagen. We are rocking the Fly Tampa scenery, so you know it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Fly Tampa scenery is just top notch as always. So friends, let's do this. Let's jump inside the pit. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. First things first, overhead panel. We're getting our external power on, and we're gonna get battery 1 and 2 on. It is raining, in case you didn't see that. We're gonna get our adheres up top, left, right, and center. Wonderful. Let's come down here and we'll work on some things. We'll get the overhead brightness up on this guy. We've got our no smoking to the auto position, and we will arm our emergency lights. Let's go ahead and get our nav and logo light on as well as we're sitting here at the gate. Wonderful. Cool. Everything looks good. I'm happy with all of this. Let's come down here. We're going to go right to the CDU. We're going to go to the ASXP menu. We're going to go to the AOC menu, and we're going to populate this bad boy. So we're going to go init/press, and we're going to go init data request. EBBR to EKCH, total time on route 1 hour and 14 minutes. Good. We'll go back to the AOC menu. We'll hit performance, weight, and balance. We'll go OFP request send just to make sure that we've got everything here. So block fuel on today's flight is 6.9. We'll go ahead and load that bad boy up there. Good. We'll go ahead and go to our second page, and we've got some payload weights and all this stuff. So looking like payload weight of 18.1 today, zero fuel weight of 59.2, which is very common, with a zero fuel weight CG of 30. So that's good. We'll go ahead and add the payload. You see the aircraft do a little bit of a bump there. Sweet, cool. Now that that's all done, let's go spend some time over here on our electronic flight bag. I'm going to go to the Gortz. Thank you very much for your support, man. Welcome up into first class. Huge no floaties to you, sir. Thank you very, very much for supporting the channel. I truly appreciate that, my friend. Welcome to the green team. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. I hope you enjoy your custom emojis and, of course, the members only streams.
So glad to have Captain Canada content to satisfy my need for flight sim. PC broken, not sure when I'll get a new one.
Damn, do you know what's broken on the PC? Luckily and hopefully, it's only one thing that's broken with the PC. It's not multiple things broken. But thank you for the support, Skyworker. I truly appreciate that as well, my friend. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you very, very much for supporting the channel, man. That's very, very kind of you. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, buddy. Okay, so first thing is first, we're going to just go to the main selection page here. We're going to import from SimBrief just so I can get some weather and everything here. So you can see we're going from Brussels to Copenhagen. Everything looks good here. It's saying a cost index of 31. That's all fine. Okay, so we're looking for altimeter of 1000. So we'll go ahead and populate that now. Good. Let's come down here to the McDo. We're going to go to the init ref page. We're going to go init request. Wonderful. That's going to populate everything here. You can see that we are beeline 2257 today. Obviously service from Brussels to Copenhagen, as we had mentioned. We need to go to the IRS init page, and we're going to confirm on alignment, and it's going to ask us twice. Yes, we would like to do that. Thank you very much. Cool. Go to the return page. Wonderful. If we go to flight plan, all of our information has been populated in here. It looks like we have tower online, and yes, we do have tower. So I'm going to go ahead.
Glad to see you're feeling better to be back in the left seat today.
Thank you, my friend.
CPT no floaties.
Huge no floaties to you, sir. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. That is very kind of you, sir. Appreciate that, man. Mr. Daniel Barry, how are you, dude? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, Mr. Barry. All right, we've got information X-ray, and we've got tower online 18.6. So let's go ahead and tune to tower 18.6. 18.6, thank you. Is it 18.60? Yes, it is. Okay. So there's tower. We've got information X-ray, and we'll go ahead and grab our IFR clearance. So info X-ray over to Copenhagen.
2137 Brussels Tower, winds 200.
Is this Rick?
8 knots, runway 25 right, clear to land.
It is Rick.
Wind is 200, 8 knots, I clear to land. Wizard 2137.
Brussels Tower, very good afternoon or evening. Beeline 2257 with information X-ray IFR2 Copenhagen, please.
Beeline 2257 Brussels Tower, information X-ray is current cleared to Copenhagen via the Nicky for Charlie departure runway 25 right, initial climb flight level 60 squawk 7122.
Alrighty, cleared into Copenhagen on the 4 Charlie departure out of runway 25 right, initial climb 6000 squawk 7122 for Beeline 2257.
Beeline 2257, read back correct, startup approved, report ready for pushback.
Startup approved, will report ready for pushback, thanks. Beeline 2257. Okay, so we've got our clearance. We're looking good on that. Let's go ahead and go to EBBR, departures. We're going to plan for the departure out of 25 right, I would assume. And we're going to be taking that via the 4 Charlie departure. It's going to be the November India Kilo. There it is right there. Wonderful. And we'll go ahead and insert that. Good. It's basically radar vectors to the November India Kilo VOR. So that's all good. That's all set. We'll continue to scroll down here. We'll make sure everything looks good here. Now, weather in Copenhagen was looking pretty decent. I'm going to take a look right now. I like to get this set up now rather than having to do it en route. So hopefully no issues change. We're going to get the METAR here for Copenhagen. So the winds are 160 at 10 knots. So actually we should be taking the 22s. So I'm going to plan for a 22 left arrival. So we're going to go EKCH. We're going to go arrivals. We're going to plan for the ILS 22 left. ILS 22 left. And we're going to be taking that via the TESP. I don't know which one it's going to be. TESP 1 November is what we're looking for. No vias, and we'll just go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. We'll go to our flight plan, and we'll scroll down here. We'll just make sure that it's got everything here. We can obviously take a look on route, and we'll just make sure. But TESP, ROSP, TNO, and then it's got some added waypoints, deceleration, got some more waypoints. USR stands for vectors, and then 22 left. So everything looks good there. We'll confirm with that on the chart. Everything should look good. Real-time weather where I'm at is pretty gnarly right now. A lot of thunderstorms. A lot of thunderstorms here too, Dan. It's going to be a pretty crazy day of flying, actually. It's pouring rain here right now in Brussels. Okay, everything is set up with there. I'm happy with that. Let's go back to our NitRef page. Let's punch in some numbers here on the second page. We've got a 0 fuel weight of 59.2 with a 0 fuel weight CG of 29.9. Fuel on board for today's flight, we've got 6.9, so we'll insert that, 6.9. Where's Billy Boy when you need him? Beautiful. That's all set up. We should be good there. Let's go to our performance page. Transition altitude out of Brussels is 4,500 feet as per the charts. Flex temp today, it's 19 degrees, so we'll do a flex of 30 degrees. That should be fine. Flaps are going to be 2/up with a trim value of 0.5. Good. Populate that. And we'll select our V-speeds today, 128, 129, 133. Beautiful. With all of that done, let's go to the overhead panel. We'll go ahead and get the APU master start switch on. We'll get our crew supply on. We'll get the seatbelt sign on. Okay. Good things. Good things. QNH is set. Initial climb was given to me at 6,000 feet, so we're going to punch that number in here. We've got our QNH set at 1,000. Okay, we're pretty much good. We've got 2 minutes till the ADIRS align, so let's go ahead and fire up the APU. We'll go outside and have a nice listen. The actual weather has been variable today, like 5-minute thunderstorms, heavy rain, and then 5 minutes of sunshine. Kind of looks that way. Look, there's like some sunlight breaking through right here. Weird. Feels like Canadian weather. G-Mark, what's up, man? Is the weather working after the HOTFIX? I did one flight last night and it was working. So yes, I think we're working. Listen to that. Has the HOTFIX been released? Yes. PGAP, when I try and load after selecting a departure airport, Microsoft Flight Simulator crashes. That's weird. Every airport that you try and load or just specific? All right, we're back inside the aircraft. We're looking good. Holy, that was loud. I'm going to get the brightness turned up here a little bit on these guys. Thanks so much, G-Mark. The weather is working. Like I said, I did one flight last night. I had a headwind of 60 knots. I did the Copenhagen to Brussels flight last night with Mr. Smitty. And, yeah, we had about a 60-knot headwind for a good chunk of the flight. So it seems to be working. Everything seems to be working as intended. All right, APU is on and available. APU bleed is on. External power is removed. We'll get the rest of the fuel pumps online. Good. Let's come down here. We're going to disconnect the jetway. Bye-bye. And if we go outside, we can see that that is disconnecting. There goes the jetway. Beautiful. And this is beautiful scenery, by the way, guys. Beautiful scenery. Brussels. Again, by Just Sim. Exclamation point. The sun's kind of breaking through. It's weird, eh? Exclamation point scenery in chat. 60 knot headwind. Yeah, hopefully we don't have that on the return leg today. We'll see. Okay, everything's pretty much set up. ADIRS are aligned. We're ready to rock and roll. We just need our squawk code in here. I wrote that down. Squawk code was 7122. 718-122. And we'll turn it on in reporting. Good. And we're going to request our push and start from stand. Yes. From stand. That's how you know I'm confident with where we are. 148 or 146? 146. All right. I gotta turn radios up. Okay, there we go. Bus tower, very good evening once again. Beeline 2257, push and start from stand 146, please.
Tower's closed.
Tower's closed? Oh, no. Okay. Unicom. We're pushing. I didn't even hear that he had to go offline. Thanks for the clearance, though, Rick. Appreciate that, man. All right, let's call for the tug. There we go. Tug is coming. We've got red beacon light on. We've got our Navin logos, APU bleed. All that fun stuff is on. We're looking good. All of our doors are closed in the green, so we're good down there as well. Beautiful.
Brussels ground, easy 3555 is pushing back from stand 169 right.
169. Nice stand. How's my track IR? Oh, baby. Okay, there we go. Looking good. Is that nice and smooth for you guys? It's not too bad. I'm only going to use it when we're taxiing anyway, so we're good. Okay, we're good to go. Look down here, and I'm going to start. Cool. Hellcap, I flew in this plane for the first time. Nice stream, thank you. All right, engine mode selector to the start position. Let's fire up engine number 2. Oh, he had an estimated log off time. Got you. No worries. You're the one pushing from 169 right. It's a sexy gate. Michael Foster, what's up, man? How are you, dude? Good to see you. Hope all's well. Thanks for being here. Do you have to download anything to get the hotfix? Louis, yeah, it was a little bit of, it was like a 200 megabit thing on Steam. Looks like it stopped raining. It's nice. Nice of the rain gods. All right, we got one good engine. I'm gonna wait for pushback to complete before we fire up the next one. Not a bad pushback, eh? Not too shabby for controlling it ourselves. And we'll stop him right there. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Park brake is on. You may disconnect. Thank you. Let's fire engine number 1. There's a big storm at your place. Cool. Garcelle is a bit of a rainbow. Yep. Lots of those in this sim, to be honest with you. How is the sim doing? So far, so good, man. Really good. We'll see what it looks like as we start getting above the clouds. We'll see how they changed the volumetric lighting in the clouds. They changed obviously the ground detail has gone up. Is that the fly-by-wire? It is, yes. All right. Just saw a 3D third circle rainbow. Is that a glitch? Probably. They really like the rainbows in this sim for whatever reason. All right, flaps are coming down to position number 2 for departure. Wish they would lower the heat blur coming from the left engine. They need to lower it from both. It's a little bit too much. Like, you shouldn't be able to see a heat blur 10 feet back from the engine. You know what I mean? All right, cool. That's set. Nice rainbow, though. Looks pretty damn cool. Let's come down here. Ground spoilers are armed. Engine mode selector back to the normal position. Flaps are set position number 2. Auto brake is RTO. Let's go to the overhead. Nose light is on. APU is off. APU bleed is off. Everything else is set up there. We're looking good. Predictive wind shear system is on. Let's release our park brake and let's taxi ourselves over to runway 25 right for departure today, friends. We can take the inner here, but we'll take our first left. Second hotfix really fixed the textures. They're back to being nice. Yes. Yeah, for my flight yesterday, they looked pretty damn good. My flight from Copenhagen to Brussels look pretty damn good. Hopefully the weather stays like this. This would be pretty cool to land in tonight. Maybe have to do an ILS down to like minimums or something like that. That'd be pretty damn cool. All right, we're looking good. Making our way to the runway. Again, 25 right for departure take. I mean, the sim just, what do you say, dude? It just looks absolutely unreal. Should the ICE number of temps be positive or a negative? When you're at cruise, I believe they should be negatives. I don't know. We'll have to take a look. To be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure. They're on the left. Look at that livery over there. Looks sexy. No PTU sound? No, it was there. It's just the PTU kind of starts right away. It doesn't wait till you start firing the second engine. Those distant clouds look sexy. Yeah, those ones over there? Yes. Yes, I agree with you. Taxing into the rainbow right now is kind of... that's pretty, too. It looks absolutely awesome. A little bit of rain speckles. Is the weather glitch fixed? Yes. It is. What has HOTFIX 2 done? Simple Google search should be able to describe that probably a little bit better than I can. Takeoff config is set. We're looking good. We're all green down there. We're just going to do our cabin call here in a second when we get up to the runway. Hunting for a pot of gold. You got it, man. C2A.
Double rainbow meme.
Double rainbow. Thank you for your support, my friend. I appreciate you. Kylie, the student pilot, thank you very much for the $5 donation. I appreciate you. We'll let Amy read this one out for you.
Hello. CPT, I'm new to the flight sim. Any suggests for online networks with a challenge? On VATSIM I got bullied for being a girl, so anything but hat.
Well, you definitely shouldn't get bullied on VATSIM for being a girl. And if you did, I highly suggest giving it another shot. I don't know who would bully on VATSIM. That doesn't really seem like the VATSIM thing. Just come and fly with us. Join VATSIM, come and do the flights that we do. I can guarantee you nobody will bully you over here, that's for sure. Thank you for your support. You could always try Pilot Edge.
Prepare for takeoff.
If you're up for a challenge, you could always try Pilot Edge. Pilot Edge is a little bit more intense than VATSIM. Pilot Edge is a lot of fun, and there definitely won't be any issues on the Pilot Edge network. That I can confirm for you. All right, friends, let's take the runway here. Everything looks good. 25 right has checked out. We are wonderful. I mean, just look at that. That visual right there is really all that needs to be said about this simulator. My goodness me, that is just gorgeous. Joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the departure, friends. Throttle's up to 40%. Chrono's coming on. Flex set. SRS runway nav blue. Let's go, friends. Takeoff power set. Airspeed is rising. Knots. V1 rotate. Pause the brake. Gear up. Why is my gear is up right away. Gear up. Incredible. Let's start our right turn. Auto climb mode, flaps up position 1. Two minutes between departures should be fine. Just make sure we're all going the same cruise speed, like Mach 0.78. 220 on the speed, flaps clean. Runway turnoffs off, nose lights are off, wing lights are off. Disarm our ground spoilers. Fucking look at that, dude. Jesus Christ. It's fucking... It's literally mind-blowing, man. I don't like the flight director right now either. I find the flight director is like uber sensitive. Standard barometric pressure as what? Thank you. And we're going up to cruise altitude, 38,000 feet. Actually 37 for this leg. So we're right on the line right now, and it wants me to go like left. "30 minutes in and we have departed," but we don't waste any time around here, dude. Come on now. We ain't wasting anybody's time. We're not playing let's sit on the ground and fiddle our thumb simulator. We're playing flight simulator. Let's fucking fly. Let's go. This is what it's about, man. Look at these views. Hand flying between these clouds and shit. This is just mind-blowing, man. It's beautiful. "10,000 feet, autopilot's going on. Landing lights are coming off." Ah, what a nice departure, friends. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Yes, yes, yes. Looks beautiful. Absolutely splendid. Gorgeous. Turn off my head track in here. We don't need that anymore. Let's catch some wing views. Whoo, baby. What a beautiful departure, my friends. Absolutely gorgeous. Fiddle our thumb simulator. Sounds like something I would play. It kind of sounds interesting, actually. Please describe this at a further length, Cap. Alright, well, with views like this, you know what has to happen. You know what has to happen. That smooth jazz needs to come on. What a beautiful departure, friends. Saw departure early morning here. Sweet, Rossi. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Let's get this video up to as many likes as we can. I mean, look at the terrain down there. It looks definitely way better than it did the other day. That's for sure. Views, man. This plane without VNAV kills me. I mean, you just put it in vertical descent, man. It's so easy, dude. Cap, I need your help here. I really love the 320, but on departure, it tends to climb extremely slow for me. Do you know how to fix that? Shifted games. There was an issue with the most recent sim update. As long as your simulator is up to date, you should be good with the slow climb. It shouldn't happen anymore. Also, keep the fly-by-wire mod updated. The fly-by-wire mod is getting so good, I don't think that the Phoenix is going to be worth it when it comes out. I wouldn't say that, but yeah. Thoughts on the Phoenix A320? I mean, I'm excited for it, but I'm not going to, like, you know, just spread some false hope. I don't know really anything about the project, man, so... Yeah, I'm excited for it. It's another A320. I don't know how excited I could possibly get about another A320. But yeah, I'm excited, man. Looks good. My first flight in FS 2020 went from getting 5 FPS in the field to 30 in New York City. There you go, man. Sweet. I'm in the store. I select Microsoft 2020, and then it just gives me an option to buy the Xbox version. That's weird, Scott. Try buying it from Steam, Scott. Do you have a Steam account? Actually flew this very aircraft in real life. What memories? Very cool, Luke. Very cool, man. Cap, is there a trick to do custom wing views in the A320? I have tried to copy others in the MS camera file, and it's a disaster. Yeah, G-Mark, we tried to do it yesterday with Smitty's as well, and it wasn't working for whatever reason. I'm not quite sure why it doesn't work, to be honest with you. I don't really know why it doesn't work. There's been a lot of info about Phoenix A320, including videos and system depth. Nah, I've seen all the stuff, man. I've seen all the stuff. Again, those are just videos. Those are promotional, whatever you want to call it. I really don't get excited about those things anymore. If I had a nickel for every time somebody posted some nice screenshots, fuck, we'd all be rich, man. There's been screenshots of aircrafts that have just never come to fruition. I don't really get excited about things anymore in the flight sim community until I have it in my hands and I can fly it. Because there's been so many letdowns, there's been so many disasters, there's been so many projects that just haven't even got off the ground. Just from screenshots, videos, samples, clips, whatever you want to call it. Yes, I understand that all of that stuff is out there, but for me, being somebody that's been part of this community for so long, I kind of know what to expect at this point, and I know not to get my hopes up. I know not to get excited. I know to just let things happen, and as soon as the aircraft is available, we can start getting excited about it. That's for sure. Just remember, rotate MD-11. Dude, it goes on and on and on and on. On and on and on. On and on, man. Rotate, Magnite. I mean, the list is endless. The list is endless, dude. What game do you prefer for X-Plane or Microsoft Flight Sim? I enjoy both, man. I enjoy both for different reasons. So, yeah. What's happening with the Orbis DC-10 on Microsoft 2020? It doesn't work. I have no clue. It's just a show plane. It's not like you can't actually go and fly it. Yeah. The lighting is so much better now after the update. It is. Yeah, it definitely is. It's not so all over the place. You own the Steam version. You should be good then, Scott. You should just be able to log in. I don't know. Cat Britannia, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Good to see you guys. I am... how many of you plan on going down to the expo in September? I'm trying to... I'm working on finalizing something with Thrustmaster. Larry!
Hey, Cap.
Hey.
Sorry to hear the second dose didn't sit well, but awesome to hear you're feeling yourself again.
Yes.
Not sure if you heard XP and Blue on their stream this week. They both agreed that Captain Canada stands alone when it comes to butter. Agreed.
I didn't see that, but I'll have to go ahead and look back. Thank you. Thank you for support, Larry. I appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you. They don't call us the Buttermaster for nothing, right? Don't call us the Buttermaster. Thank you for your support, my friend. I appreciate you, dude. Using Rex Weather because the cloud looks so much better. Nope, this is after the update. This is just ultra clouds, though, as well. You have to remember, we're running ultra clouds. I bought me today X111 737 Classic. How do you find the opinion? Very great. Please offer with him. What's up, Leo? I don't understand. That sounds like a Google translation gone wrong. I do enjoy the IXEG 737, if that's what you're talking about, yeah. What happened to all the stability of the sims? Are the CTDs still very frequent? I have never had a CTD with this sim. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know who's been having issues with that, but yeah. Does live weather work now? It does, yes. My clouds look grainy on Ultra. Anything I can do to fix it? Louis, change the... do you know who Q8 Pilot is? Go to Q8 Pilot's video. He has a video up on how to change the graininess of the clouds. That's my easiest way of explaining how to do it. Kylie, the student pilot, thank you very much. Coming in with another $2 donation. I appreciate you. Any message past that one says, how much is Pilot Edge? Also, what happens on PE? Pilot Edge, I believe, is $30 a month for the full coverage, full ATC coverage. So all of the West Coast. And it's just hardcore. It's just a lot more hardcore. So it's, I have to put on some anti-ice here. So it's just a lot more hardcore. So it's top-down coverage of ATC. If you're not really sure what that means, well, basically means that you're going to have ATC, like you'll have like clearance delivery, ground, tower, departure, centers. So yeah, it's very It's very, very professional in that manner. Yeah. The expo is a bit far from me. Yeah, it's a little bit far. Yeah. But I'm working on a collaboration with Thrustmaster right now to try and get down to the expo. So, especially now that I'm fully vaccinated, there's really, you know, it would make sense. So, Captain Jorge, thank you for your support, man. Jumping up into business class. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very, very much for supporting the channel, my friend. Appreciate
hey,
you.
Captain.
Jordan.
Damn, those clouds are sexy.
Yes, they are.
How's the new GPU treating you?
Sexy.
Anyways, kudos, Captain. I'll chill here for a bit and gotta go.
Thank you for your support, my friend. I appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you, my friend. It's very, very kind. What got you into flying? My grandfather, way back in the day, was into flying. Yeah. Thoughts on the JAR 340? Probably going to wait. Had this game since release, and there's still so much to learn? Yes. Yes, absolutely. Nabil, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Hope all is well. Why did you become a sim pilot? Like I said, like my grandfather used to fly in the sims a lot when I was younger. That's kind of what got me interested in it. And then obviously streaming and just X-Plane 9 and everything in between has kind of just been, you know, X-Plane, Microsoft Flight Sim, all that stuff. It's just crazy, you know? Simming's crazy, man. Are you pleased with the newer update? So far, so good, man. Yeah, no issues. So far, so good. What's up, Cap? In New York City, and a steamy, hot day here. Have a fun flight and stream, bro. Atto! All right, my man. It's very, very humid here too. I hear the giggling, but I don't hear the grinder going. That's when we get to cruise. We're not at cruise yet. 31,000 feet. Still got to get to cruise. Kylie, thanks so much again. Oh, so P is like the real world. Also, which sim? You can use it for any sim, Kylie. You can use it for FSX. You can use it for P3D. You can use it for X-Plane. You can use it for Microsoft Flight Simulator. You can use it for all sims. Started installing the sim around 15 hours ago and still going. Have pretty fast Wi-Fi too. Interesting. Interesting. When do you know when to defend? What? Will the Fearless 7.4 come to Microsoft Flight Simulator? Probably not. No. One of my buildings today started digging in the basement to clean up the junk and found $10,000 worth of antiques. Jeez, that's pretty crazy. We're having crazy downpours right now. Supposed to get like 4 inches of rain. Damn. How come I don't see the Flight Sim update in the market? There was none in the marketplace, Scott. It was just a 200 megabit download from Steam. It was a very small download from Steam. Very small. Keeping the seatbelts on until we get to cruise altitude. We're going to 37,000. I think we're going to 37, right? Yes, 37,000. Great ground speed you got there, Cap. What are we doing? 495? Hell yeah, we are. It's because that tailwind. A 40 knot tailwind. Hey, Flying P, when you fly on there again, just wait to know, nothing means bad will happen. When will I be on Pilot Edge next? Not sure. Not sure when I'll be on Pilot Edge next. Maybe soon. Do some West Coast hops. It meant, how do you know when to descend, not defend? That makes a lot more sense. Thank you, Danny. How do you know when to descend? Well, you could always use the descent calculator that comes right here. You could always use this guy. But yeah. How do you know how to descend? I mean, you can always just use the rule of 3. The rule of 3. Chat will explain the rule of 3. The rule of 3 works pretty well. Have you ever flew on a 777? I have not. No. These high clouds up here. We just flew over Amsterdam. Over Amsterdam at 33,000 feet. Sorry, I meant to ask, do you keep your MS on an SSD or an NVMe? M.2. M.2 Atto. A 1 terabyte M.2. It's like its own dedicated drive. Is the Flight Factor 777 worth buying? No. Not until it gets an update. Do I want to run Microsoft Flight Simulator while updating, or does it matter? No, I don't think you can. Not while it's updating. What do you think about the Flyj Sim 727? Great airplane. Great airplane, Bob. A lot of fun to fly, man. Challenging to fly as well. I'm off, Cap. Buddy from flight school came into town and surprised me. Sweet, enjoy, man. CHLM, thank you for your support, my friend. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very much for supporting the channel, man. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. Quite some stormy weather here in Amsterdam, so the high clouds is accurate. Sweet, good to know. Good to know it's accurate. I mean, looking at the weather radar, I would agree with you. It does look pretty stormy out there. Pretty
Rule of 3. Make sure you drink at least 3 drinks per hour of flight time.
See? Rule of 3 every time. Doesn't disappoint. Rule of 3 every time. 3 drink minimum before descent. What is the biggest Spanx you've flown on? The biggest aircraft I've flown on. Probably a 310. Probably an Air Transat 310. I feel like that's probably the biggest. What did I fly on? I can't remember. I think I flew on a... Yeah, it was a 7.6. I think I've flown on a 7.6 before. One of Air Canada's 7.6s. I don't know what's bigger, the 7.6 or the 310. Whichever one of those ones. Those are the 2 biggest airplanes I believe I've been on. The 310 and the 767. Probably the 7.6. I'm the best pilot in the world using Seat 2A's theory. Damn, that must have been a while ago. Yeah. I was 15 years old, so... Or sorry, no, I was on the 7.6, I was 18. So, what was that? That's 14 years ago. Yeah, 14 years. What's your favorite airline, Cap? Definitely don't have one. Don't have one, sorry, man. How did you get your YouTube name? That's a great question, honestly, man. My friends used to call me Cap. So when I used to like play first-person shooters, like way back in the day, like you guys are, I'm old. I'm starting to get old, right? So like I've been computer gaming for quite a long time. So when I used to play games with my buddies back in the day, before streaming, before like I got hardcore into flight sim, my nickname and my friends used to call me Cap, like CPT, Captain. So it kind of just went from there. And then there was just so many, Captain Blunt 420, exactly. Yeah, see, there's very many. Smitty. You're still young, don't worry. No, I know. But I'm saying, like, as far as computer gaming goes, like, we're talking, like, original Counter-Strike, like, you know, those games. Battlefield 1942. Like, who was gaming when those games were, like, fresh, just coming out, you know? Jordan, my man, dropping another 2-bomb. Thank you, Jordan. Appreciate you, man. Jordan says, whole Netherlands is covered in rain at the moment. Not that we aren't used to it here, right? Oh, that's Danny. Thank you for the $3. Jordan.
Whole Netherlands is covered with rain ATM.
Yeah.
Not that we aren't used to that here.
Crazy, right? Thank you for your support, Danny. I appreciate you. And Jordan says, Cap, can you show your throttle config in the A32NX? I have the TCA quad and I'm having issues. Jordan, make sure that you go to the Thrustmaster website and you have it updated. Make sure that you're running the most current update, and then if you're flying the A32NX mod, make sure that you go into the settings and you calibrate it properly. You have to make sure that you calibrate your detents. Alright, you got to make sure that you have all these. Make sure that your detents are calibrated, and you'll be good to go, man. Alright, we're at cruise. Seatbelts can come off. You know what that means. When the seatbelts are off, it's time to what? Yeah, you guys already know. Time to stretch it out, my amigos. We'll enjoy some nice outside views here for a little bit. When in doubt, stretch it out or float it out, whichever one you want to do. Captain, if you're old, what does that make me? Ah, an antique. A relic, right? Oh, man. Question, Captain. Does Sim Toolkit Pro read true airspeed since your ground speed is different than the banner shows? For some reason, Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't give the ground speed properly into Sim Toolkit Pro. So that's our wait, no, what is that? That's just our regular speed, I believe. That's not our ground speed. Battlefield, I'll take you in a Quake 2 match. Oh man, Quake 2. Okay, yeah, now we're getting old school. Now we're getting old school. I don't think I was gaming in the Quake days. Might have been, but I don't think like that game was for me. Why don't I stream on Twitch? So when I first started streaming, I just felt it was really, really hard to make a name for myself. Indica or sativa? I'm actually going to be smoking a sativa. I went to the dispensary the other day, and I specifically went and got some sativas because I had been consuming way too many indicas, and I wanted to go to bed at like 7 o'clock every day. So I got some chocolate fondue. Relic, antique, Tony? Now I feel like I'm Fred Flintstone. Offended. Boomer, offended. Oh, man. Look at these bad boys. All right. Chocolate fondue, here we come. RuneScape? Ah, no. I remember I got my first gaming PC. I remember my parents, my grandfather convinced my parents, and I think I got my first PC in 1997. That was my quote-unquote first official gaming PC. And I remember I used to play Tactical Ops with my buddies. Does anybody remember playing Tactical Ops, TAC Ops? Please tell me if you're in chat and you remember ever playing Tactical Ops, TAC Ops. And then I got a new PC in 2001. Grandfather sounds like a great man. He was. Quite a character. You were only 5 years old in 97? Damn. Yeah. I think I was 10. I was 10. I got a 97 or 98 when I was 10 or 11. One of my birthdays that year, 97 or 98, one of those years. Played Unreal Tournament 95, 96. Damn. Got another piercing, what? All right, chocolate fondue. Let's give this a go. Very, I definitely don't get like a chocolate off of it. Daisy cam? Yeah, I could get that on. Hold on. Daisy, they want to see you. No, you stay there. It's okay. Yeah, they want to see you. They want to say hi, Daisy. They want to see Daisy high five. Daisy overlay. And Daisy can't. Oh, there's Daisy. Alright, pretty good roll. You give high five? Oh, nice puppy you are. Nicest puppy you are. Good girl. She's like, okay, where's the treat? High five? This one's interesting. Why is there an airline called Brussels Airlines? I don't know. Daisy looks a little dejected. Perhaps some speaking, high fives, and treats? Does Daisy like treats? I don't know if Daisy likes treats. I'm not looking at her. I'm looking the complete other way. Does Daisy like treats? I wonder if Daisy gives high fives for treats. She actually did it. Daisy, do you speak for treats? Do you speak for treats? Do you speak for your treats? What? You do? Nice girls, they speak for treats? Oh my goodness. Are you speaking like this? Daisy. You speak? What a goof, man. Oh my goodness. You speak? What? Can you speak? I better give her a cookie now. She's gonna start getting mad at us. Speak! Oh, I got her the good treats again. Look at this shit. Look at this. Cookie Pal. I got her these ones again. Human grade organic Cookie Pal. Sweet potato and flaxseed. There you go. You're gonna do nice poops with your flaxseed. Yes. These are special treats. Chat buys these treats for Daisy. Alright. Can you speak? Speak. What, you have to speak? What? Speak. Chat has to hear you. See, now that I have it in my hand, she doesn't like to do the speaking. Because she knows she's about to get it. Can you speak? She got a sponsor with Cookie Pal, right? That's what I'm saying. Days, we need to get you a sponsor. High five? High five. Thank you. Nice catch. Can you speak? Speak. Speak. What? Speak. These cats. Special treats. No, none of those. Okay, go back. Back up. Back up. Back up on your bed. Back up. High five. Lay down. Speak. Such a goof, man. Oh my goodness. Well, she caught 4 out of 4. Good job. You got 4 treats. That's it. No more. Excellent job. For runways are we landing on? 22 left is what we are planning. I'm not quite sure if the winds have changed. Excuse me. Winds are 160 at 10 knots, so we're still going to plan 22 left. Can you check my ice attempts? Plus 12. The JAR 340 textures look same crap as the 320 and the 330. It's because it is. It's just copy paste. It's JarDesign. Come on, man. Why do you think you haven't seen any major simmer? Anybody that has a major audience that streams? How come you haven't seen any of them fly it? Nobody has flown it. There's a reason, man. There's a reason. We all, you know. With JarDesign, it's unfortunate, but it's you got to go with the fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice, shame on you, or how does it go? Whatever. Fool me 3 times. No. We don't play those games, man. Can you do a flight out of Connecticut? Yeah, we've done some flights in and out of Bradley, man. Bradley International. The airplane looks weird because of the painting. I like this skin. Do you have any problems with the live weather after Sim Update 5 before the last hotfix? Before? Yes, Bennett. Before it wasn't working properly. With the most recent hotfix, everything is working back to normal. Which is closer to study level, the A32NX or the Aerosoft? I don't know, dude. I really don't know, Barrett.50. I don't even like using that word because none of them are study level. If we wanted study level, we'd have to go pay the thousands of dollars to get the FAA approved, you know? I don't know, man. Which one is more complete? They're both pretty complete. I would say the FMC by Daisy. She got her treats and she bailed on us, guys. I would say the FMC in the CRJ is probably a little bit better done. Yeah, the CRJ will actually get you from point A to point B without sending you and doing these crazy ridiculous things. Whereas on this aircraft, you never know when like the FMC is just gonna, or the McDo is just gonna stop working. It's truly got a mind of its own. The IRL flight was an hour and 3 minutes, so not that long, to be honest. We're expecting a bit longer at first. With this flight, because that tailwind, too. It's pushing us along nicely. What airline is this? Brussels Airlines. I did not program my FMS correctly. Okay. Care to enlighten me on how to program it properly? Sup, Cap? I haven't been able to watch your streams lately. Hope you're doing well. Mom Spaghetti, good to see you. Hope you're doing well as well, man. Thanks for tuning in today. Just tried to reroute myself to EGNX from LFPG and Microsoft Flight Simulator crashed. That's enough MSFS today. That sucks, man. Hey, Cap, how can I get the graphics you do? My graphics settings are on Ultra. Then you should be getting the graphics settings that I'm getting. I run mine on a lot of high-end preset, and then some things turned... I have trees on low because there's just too many trees in the world. Airplanes have turned pink after the update. That's weird. Which airplanes? Some of your liveries may need to come out from your community folder. Farming Simulator channel does correct you on putting the FMS correctly. Yeah. What's up, Azabird? What third party? Do you know how to do the do you know how to do the Horrid but having it installed from Microsoft Store? I don't, Matt. No, man. I bought it through Steam. I originally pre-ordered it through the Microsoft Store, and then I canceled my order. Not even kidding. I originally ordered through the Microsoft Store, and I was like, oh wait, it's releasing on Steam? Yeah, no, I'm not going through the Microsoft Store. Headache. Mr. Two-Toed Murphy, good to see you, my friend. I hope you are doing well. So C-Cap, hope you're doing well. The livery is different, right? I was saying, Two-Tone, I was saying, at least in Canada, I don't know if this is a worldwide thing. I don't know how big Tintin was. Tintin was huge in Canada growing up, especially for myself being a 90s kid, growing up in the 90s, 80s and 90s. Tintin was huge, man. In the early 90s, 92, 93, 94 in Canada, Tintin was just, oh my God. I used to come home from school as a kid every day. Oh. Set up a second flight plan in case of engine failure on departure. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Farming Simulator gameplays. Unfortunately, man, if you think I'm going to go to that extent while I'm in my flight simulator, I don't know if this channel and my content's going to be for you, buddy. That sounds like you need to go and watch some die-hard realism. Go at it. Don't think you're going to find that here, man. How old is your Cap? I never knew. How old am I? I am 33. Just turned 33. Well, Cap, I'm back enjoying the flight. I'll probably pack some things for the flight now. Have a good day. SS Place. Thanks, man. Appreciate you being here, mate. Are you using default live weather? I am, Louise. Yeah, they fixed it after the hotfix. Hotfix number 2 last night. Some third-party liveries have pink wings after the update. Got you. Thank you, Azadburn. Thank you. Sorry, that was my bad, dude. We were just talking. There's so many chat lines, right, Azadburn, that like as we continue to go, I'm like, oh boy. Yeah, it was fairly big in Ireland too. Love that show. Awesome. That's awesome, Two-Tone. Very, very cool. Yeah, it was huge growing up for me. I don't know if I remember any of the, I don't know if I remember any of the episodes, but double digits 33, thanks, man. Do you think Rex Skyforce is worth it? It depends. Depends what you're looking for. The one thing that I don't like about Rex is the weather redraws. I don't know if they've fixed it, but yeah. When is Top of Descent? Top of Descent is probably at about 15 minutes, 10 minutes, about 10 minutes. Got to remember that we are planning for a different arrival. We're actually going to be on the TESP 1 November. And we're going to be coming in on 22 left. So actually what we can do is we can come in here quickly and we're just going to see if this actually drew this in correctly. Let's go to our plan page and we'll bump down to 40 and we'll just take a quick step through here. We should be flying. Yeah, this did it perfectly actually. What really gets me about this aircraft is sometimes it will literally draw the approach perfectly. This is exactly how the approach looks on SimBrief. This is exactly how the approach looks on my Navigraph charts. Look, I can even show you. I forgot that I have this open here now. And I really, Navigraph, if you're watching or if anybody knows anybody at Navigraph, we got to be able to we should be able to not do this every time. A flight plan was detected. No thanks, because it's already got it. Okay, so look, here's Navigraph, and here's essentially exactly the flight plan. So we're here, we're about to make our right turn. We're going to fly over here, and you can see it's essentially, it's the same thing. What we're looking at here is about from here. And it comes down like this, and then we've got the straight out right here, and then we kind of got this, and then down and in, just like we do on the chart. We can actually extend the downwind a little bit from CH882. We can actually probably go radar vector and then bring us in just to extend it out a little bit, not put us in so close. That's probably what we'll end up doing. But yeah, that's exactly what it is. Super easy. Super easy. And then what I can do is I can actually have up here open chart list. It's pretty quick too. It's not it's pretty cool for like having it inside the sim. And what you can do is you can just kind of get like your airport chart open so you can have it for like a quick reference. I know I have this on I have a tablet, basically kind of like the real thing. I've got a tablet in my sim, but it's good to have this as backup. You can just keep that open like that. Do you think Laminar will announce something at the expo? Yeah, they'll be showing something. I think they've already announced that they're going to be showcasing some stuff. We don't know what it is. We don't know if it's going to be for X-Plane 12, X-Plane 11.5. We don't know. I think we're already at X-Plane 11.5, aren't we? 11.55 is what we're on right now, or 6.5. So yeah. What do you use to find all the frequencies on Pilot Edge? Louis, you have to use real charts. So, Louis, for example, I can show you right here, my friend. If I pop open my Navigraph charts and we go over here, let's say I want to come up here, you can see that ATIS is on 122.85. So when you're on the Pilot Edge network, if we were at Copenhagen, we would tune to 122.85 and that you would hear an ATIS. Clearance is on 119.9. So if I'm on Pilot Edge and I need to grab my clearance, I would tune to 119.9 and I'd be able to get my clearance. Ground stands for apron in Europe for a lot, 121.725. And there you have your apron, so you've got ground. And then of course you can come over here, you've got your arrival, 18.1. You've got a couple other ones here. You've got departure, 121.9. So yeah, we've got all kinds of information. And then if you actually go on your like arrival charts and stuff like that, arrival charts will also give you the information that you need. They'll give you ATIS on the arrival, 122.75. You've got Kastrup arrival on 1845. You've got Copenhagen approach on 19.805. You've got Kastrup final approach on 120.205. You've got Kastrup tower on 118.1, and then you've got ground apron on 121.625. So that's where you would find all of that information. And the one thing that I love about Pilot Edge is they use real world frequencies. So you don't have to go fumbling and trying to find what frequencies you're using. It's awesome. Yeah, it's very, very cool. I love that about Pilot Edge. It's probably one of my favorite features, to be honest with you. Probably one of my favorite features. Brussels Aviation. Where is he? Oh, he's there. The game throws me to desktop for download the mandatory update, but the store doesn't find any updates. Any advice? I have no clue. Maybe restart the PC. Check the forums. Maybe somebody else has ran into this problem. Are you excited for the PMDG? Yeah, very much. Is Pilot Edge a separate app? You run it off of your web browser, Gmark, and yes, there is an app, but it basically runs off a web browser. Coming next month? I wouldn't get too excited about that, man. That seems like some major speculation. $1660 Super performs so good on Microsoft Flight Simulator. How do you feel about the JAR 340? Not really interested in the JAR product, unfortunately. Sorry. What airliner would you like to see? A 737, an A220, a 350 would be awesome. Some decent long haul. Do we have any news from who are those guys that make the 787? Any news from them about about Microsoft Flight Sim? All right, I believe we're going to start making our descent here soon. What are we at? We're at 134 miles out. Yeah, we'll start at about 120 miles. Let's go Metar EKCH. We're playing this now. Quality Wings, that's the one. Any update on them? All right, let's punch in our arrival information. QNH is 1003. Winds are 160 at 10. Transition altitude, great question. Probably should have that in here right now. $5,000 feet. Temperature is 19 degrees. Minimums are Cat 1 ILS, 200 feet. All right, there we have it. We're set up for full config landing. We are 122 miles out. We can start our descent. Let's go down to let me get this open. What do we got here? Any restrictions? CH887 above 7,000, so I'm going to go 7,000. I'm going to aim for that. Let's go. 1,800 feet per minute should be good. Seatbelt signs coming on. Ladies and gentlemen, starting our descent into Kastrup. Few at 9,200, broken at 11,000. We'll see how that replicates that in the sim. Is transition level same as transition altitude? I believe so. Sup, Cap? Watching your stream and enjoying it makes me, it always makes my day better. No, thank you, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you. Do you know when the 737 comes to Microsoft Flight Simulator? No clue, man. Don't hold your breath. Note to self, do not watch stream while laying on side. Dude, that smooth jazz with the engines rumbling in the background. Damn, dude. With my smooth, silky vocals. You know, I always wondered why radio hosts always sound so good. It's just the microphone. Oh, you just gotta spend $500 on a good microphone and boom, you instantly sound good. Right? That's how it works. Night for Mopar. Saturday, man. Isn't that what it's for? Saturday afternoon nappies, man. That's what life is about. We've got the new ERJ series from X-Crafts. I'm pretty excited for it, Jacob. I don't really get excited about Embraers, but I'm pretty excited about that one. Mopar, can you remind me that I have to Can you remind me that I have to show you the steak that I bought for myself? So the day that I got my second COVID shot, I went grocery shopping because I was like, okay, let me get this out of the way now so I don't have to do this in the next couple days if I feel like shit. Bro, Mopar, I literally walked by the steak and I wasn't even going to get it. And then I turned back and I was just like, oh shit, I need to get that. Hold on, let me show you quickly. Hold on. Let me grab this bad boy before ATC calls me. Oh baby, it's a 19 ounce. I don't know. It's a 19 ounce. Ready? It's 19 ounce. Look at it's like as big as my palm. About an inch and a bit thick. Dude, look at this thing. This is my COVID treat to myself. This was the, hey, you got your double vaccine, you're ready to rock and roll. Dude, this thing is a brick. It literally weighs a brick. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to eat it all. This honestly may be like, I may have to save some and have steak and eggs tomorrow morning before the stream or something like that. I know, man, the marbling, dude, like, it's just gonna, oh my god, it's a ribeye with the cap left on. And if you don't know anything about a ribeye or anything about meat, this part right here, this, they call it the cap. This cap is some of like the most tender. And then obviously you have your, this is where they get the filet mignon, comes from right there too. Yeah, this is, I'm excited. I'm actually going to leave it outside now. I'm going to let it come up to room temperature for the next couple hours. So I've got that with some salad, with some strawberry vinaigrette feta salad. I know it sounds weird. It's really good. It's really, really good. Strawberry vinaigrette salad with some feta and veggie macaroni salad. Whew. Using the development or stable version? Dev. Hey Cap, can you do a flight using the Dash 8 Q400? As soon as it releases, I will. Yes. Not only good in flight sims, also an expert on the meat. Absolutely, man. Yeah. I'm excited for this one, man. Steak, Caesar salad, and a baked potato. Well, see, that's like the OG. Yes. I'm blind. Holy shit. Microsoft Flight Simulator truly blew me away, Cap. X-Plane could never be this good, even with mods. Hard pressed to get X-Plane to look this good. I would agree with you. You'd be hard pressed. You'd be hard pressed to get X-Plane to look this good. I 100% agree with that statement. Then again, you don't see the radio hosts, their faces. You're like, wait, what's your voice? I didn't expect you to look like that. Always. No, always, Danny. Danny, I remember growing up listening to like Casey Kasem. And who took over Casey Kasem? Who remembers Casey Kasem? Okay, come on. If you're in the 90s, early 2000s, you remember Casey Kasem. Who else was there? There was like some super iconic guys in like the 90s. How do you calculate the top of descent in the fly-by-wire? You can use the calculator, its mate. So there's, oops, I don't have a view set up for that. There's a calculator. So you can go here and you can go top of descent. And you can put in like your, you know, your speed. And you can like current altitude, you can sync, and then you can go like this and whatever. You can sync it. So you're going 435 knots and you can say like, oh, I need to be at 5,000 feet. And then it'll tell you, okay, if you're at this speed and you need to be at 5,000 feet and you're at this altitude, you need to start descending 63 miles before. And then you can also go degrees and you can go to vertical speed, and you could even sync it up with that. So at 1,900 feet per minute, if you need to be at 5,000, you need to start 62 miles before. That's usually a good way of doing it too. Shadow Stevens, Casey Kasem, Dick Clark. Who else was there? There was a couple other ones. There was Ryan Seacrest took over for Casey. Who was before that then? I feel like there was somebody before that. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Maybe it was just Casey Kasem. So I don't remember Shadow Stevens. So no top of descent in this? Nope. He missed the rotate. Approach hasn't said anything yet. Is Approach still online? Ah, it's because there's nobody online. Wait. EKCH approach 119.1198. Alright, we'll wait for that. Do we have a METAR report up? We do. Information November. To right transition level. Arrival runway 12 after landing vacate. Wait, arrival runway 12. That's weird. I thought they never landed on runway 12. Herb Kent? No. Might just be Casey Kasem. Heavy Division 787 also mod also has a top of descent. Yeah, we have to. I have to update that again. Didn't switch active / standby comm. What? No, I know. He didn't give me the call yet. I'm just waiting for him to give me the call. When's the last time we flew 739? When are you going to fly that one? Hopefully soon. Next time we're back in X-Plane, maybe we'll fly the Zebo. Greetings from Belgium. Tristan, welcome in. 12 is the one to go. They use runway 12 if there's a crosswind above 30 degrees. Yeah, there's definitely not above 30 degrees. It's winds are, what were they? They were 160 at 10. So it's like a 45 degrees. And it's only at 10 knots. I don't think they'll have a problem. They're actually landing runway 12 IRL now. Very rare, right? That's what I'm saying. Didn't we just like, we just went over some lessons about Kastrup. How they don't land that way. 160 at 10, yeah. Jackovic, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Only different planes and X-Plane 73 and 79. It's just the only Zebo, which is one plane. Are there different planes? Yeah, there's the Ultimates 700 and the 900. Did HOTFIX 3 change anything noticeable? HOTFIX 2? Yeah, the weather's fixed. The ground textures are fixed. They don't look all faded. See how that actually looks like proper ortho? Not some jumbled, mashed up mix of whatever it looked like before. This actually looks like coherent, proper ortho. Yeah, that's fixed. And then the clouds, the washed out. See how they're actually like yellow? They're not all weird. The clouds actually look proper. To fix the pink wings, you have to change the texture.config and regenerate the layout. There you go. Your opinion on the Max, still a bad situation? Fraud? I have no clue. I kind of stopped following that project, to be honest with you. Alright, we're going to pull out some speed brakes. Keep descending here. We're looking on track, but I want to keep my speed managed here. The airport is just under the wing. Right here pretty much is the airport. I haven't got a call for approach, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. My sim seems to crash with any model matching liveries installed. Weird. Using the ones that I'm using, put !MM in chat, and then follow the Nightbot command. I'm going to start rolling my speed back. I'm going to take over that. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to go to 250. Just so I don't have to shallow my descent. Is it still ortho if you get lower in the altitude, or does it transition at some point? It's always ortho. Are we doing another leg today? Yeah, we're going back to Brussels. Gonna probably chase the sunset. Got full spoilers out now. Still descending 2,400 feet per minute. Dan. It's Saturday. Dan's already, okay, see how the airplane kind of wanted to do its own thing there. It decided to go properly, but you see I was ready. I was on command to take over and put it into heading mode. It seems to fly this correctly. We'll see. We'll keep our eye on it. It just made this weird line come out of nowhere. We're still a little bit high up on the approach, I believe. Mohammed.
Hi, Captain.
Hello.
Jumped on late today. What is your overall impression on the hot fixes? Cheers.
Seems to have fixed it. So far, so good on the fixing. Seems to have fixed it. Coming up on 10,000 feet. There's 10,000. We're a little bit quick. Again, no approach, though. I haven't, like, approach hasn't told me to contact him. Maybe he wants, maybe I contact him? I don't know. Approach, very good evening. Beeline 2257 is descending 8,500 for expecting ILS. 22 left.
Good evening, Beeline 2257, Copenhagen approach identified. We're using runway 12 due to maintenance on 22 left, so make a left turn, say again, a left turn to heading 240.
I do make a left turn 240 and give us about 5 minutes here to just program that into the McDo. That'd be great. We'll turn now left 240, beeline 2257.
2257, no problem. Descent and level out flight at 60 and report ready for further notice.
Alright, we'll descend 6,000 feet to beeline 2257. Okay.
Flight level 60, please.
Flight level 60, thank you. All right, let's try this. I don't know how well this is going to work. We're just going to punch in the ILS 12.
Make the heading 270.
270 beeline. 2257. All right, 270 is set. Okay, ILS 12. I'm just going to insert that. Okay. I don't know how well this is going to work. Oh boy, that's a fucking mess. Okay, arrival. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go ILS 12. I'm going to go no star. We're just going to insert that. Okay, and then what I need to do is I need to find the...
from Copenhagen.
What I really need to do is turn this music off because this is starting to get intense. Okay, go to my approach page, and ILS 12, I need to find the final fix, which is going to be...
Yes, I am. Copenhagen approach. Easy 355.
I don't even know. KAS it says. It's like done my whole flight plan.
You have stopped mic. Please descend to 3,000 feet on connection.
That hurts. Okay, we're gonna go direct to this, and we're gonna insert. The airplane's gonna move, but we don't want that. We want to stay at 270. Okay, now we've got it all cleaned up. That looks good. Okay, we're fine now. We've got all that set up. Whoever had that stuck mic, that was...
Beeline 225 now, we have a stock mic, but if you read, you are clear to land
Copenhagen
on runway
approach.
12.
This is easy 3555. What is the arrival runway?
Jesus Christ.
Clear to land runway 12 for Beeline 225. No, thank you.
Easy 3555 on present heading, descent to 3,000 feet. 008.
We get some I love VAT sims in chat, please. If you've got the emoji.
Descend to 3,000. And could you repeat the heading?
You're on vectors, yes, exactly.
3555.
Just maintain present heading, you'll intercept the local
1099.
50 seconds.
We'll intercept the local
215.
3555.
On the minimums. Just open mic everything, yeah? We could. Okay. We're good. I guess we should have programmed that in before, but... A custom McDo? Yes, it is. It's okay, though. I mean, we got it. Not ideal situations, but...
It was a pushback strap in area 938.
Iberia 9389 and pushback startup approved to mic facing south, QNX 1703.
Pushback startup is approved, nose to shoot. Grenades 1003 in area 938.
Dan, yeah, we gotta blame Dan for the open mic. 100%.
CGet 3555, so you missed the localizer, you seem a bit high. I'll take over with vectors from now on. Turn right, heading 180, and descend to 3,000 feet on QNH 1703.
What are the differences between IVAO and VAT sims? They're just different servers.
Turn right, 180, easy 3555.
Affirm, and when ready, could you please change your squawk to 7121?
Change squawk to 7121, easy 3555.
I have issues with the Thrustmaster throttle? No. So much for coffee and a couch today, Dan. Where the heck are you going? We're on a vector. I'm sure he's going to turn us here in a sec. Flying Air Canada without the weird fish looks like... No. I don't use the VATSIM codec. For whatever reason, with my audio mixer, it makes the volumes unbelievably loud and out of control. Like it's so loud you can't even hear what they're saying to you. It's so distorted. It's insane. I have an RTX 2060 medium high-end settings. You get around 35 FPS in busy areas after the update. Nice one. Yeah, this the 3080 is a pretty beastly card, man. So far, it's handled almost everything I've thrown at it with grace.
Copenhagen, good evening. Ryanair 4 Delta Charlie.
Ryanair 4 Delta Charlie, Copenhagen.
Ryanair 4 Delta Charlie.
Does people stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time? You can. Yeah, the quality kind of takes a hit because you're uploading to both, so it's not. Yeah.
First, Beeline 225, Nana, cross runway 22 left, Victor 2, Victor and Yankee.
Not quite sure where he's sending us right now, but probably our own fault for not programming in runway 12.
Victor and hold short of Yankee, Beeline 225 now.
Ryanair 4 Delta Charlie is cleared to Stockholm Arlanda by the K-Max 4 Charlie departure runway 22 right, squawks 1475.
Arlanda, KMX 4 Charlie, runway 22 right.
We've now gone so far that we've completely lost the localizer.
EasyJet 3555, turn right heading 270.
Turn right 270, easy 3555.
Beeline 2257, to keep inside my airspace, please turn left heading 230.
Left 230, Beeline 2257. A tourist route, exactly. We're getting a view of Copenhagen and surrounding areas. Looks quite beautiful.
555, descend to 2,000 feet, 1003.
The ortho definitely
Descend
looks
to 20 feet, easy 3555.
Look at that view, man. Still on standard pressure? Yes. 4,500 feet till we change that. Thank you for being my most professional co-pilot, though. I appreciate you. Actually, 5,000 feet, not 4,500. He forgot me. Sounds like he did. I don't know where he's taking me right now. It's like, this is your... We're on punishment vectors. We're on punishment vectors. This is what you get for not listening to the ATIS on your way down. You are now on punishment vectors. That's it. We're on punishment vectors. I've figured it out. That's exactly what it is. It's alright. Now I'm going to make you fly around the whole airspace because you pissed me off and you weren't ready for your approach. Punishment vectors. 5-minute major. Is this an IRL flight? It is, yeah. He gonna make you vector all the way to Sweden for punishment? I don't know. I don't know where he's sending me.
Beeline 2259er.
Go ahead.
Beeline 2259er, requesting taxi to gate, please.
Beeline 2259, initially hold short of Mike. I do have an Airbus 320 coming up from Mike.
Chose to come to the cabinet unprepared. Punishment vectors, exactly.
Mike.
Yeah.
Beeline 2259er, thank you.
Got us.
Beeline 2259, and behind the Iberia Airbus 320, continue taxi via Yankee Lima, actually Yankee Lima and Juliet for 22.
Roger, behind the Iberia Airbus A320, taxi wheel Yankee Lima and Juliet to stand out for 22.
He's got us way through.
Beeline 2259.
EasyJet 3555, turn right heading.
He's got us way
Turn
through.
right 040, easy
We're like
35.
almost coming back in on the entire approach.
Iberia 9er, 389er, course runway 12 and continue taxi via Alpha and Alpha 1 to holding point 22.
He might be expecting an apology. No, I don't know. I've never had vectors like this. I honestly don't really know what's up. These are definitely punishment vectors. 100% punishment vectors.
2257, turn left heading 180.
Left 180, Beeline 2257.
And up before you estimate to be ready for approach.
Sorry, can you repeat that for Beeline 5527? 2257?
Yeah, when do you estimate to be ready for approach?
We're ready to go. We just needed those 2 minutes back there for Beeline 2257.
Other Beeline 2257, turn left heading 090 and descend to 3000 feet at QNH 1773.
Left 090 down to 3000, QNH 1003, Beeline 2257. Okay, so that was my fault. He was waiting for me to let him know that we were, I guess, ready for the approach. I just requested a couple minutes. Anyways, there we go. We're good. We're back on track. Down to 3,000 feet, heading 090.
Clear
Back
to
on track.
12 and turn heading 090.
Men left behind episode. I guess that was on us. He was waiting for us to tell him we were ready to go. What a nice guy. It's our fault. I blame Dan. Dan's fault. It's just Dan's fault, man. Did you accidentally squawk 7,500?
Iberia 9-3,
Look at that down there,
the
too.
wind is 150 degrees at 8 knots, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff, and limit is 50 degrees.
With the winter copy.
You did say 5 minutes and he took you quite literally? True. Okay, yeah, my bad. I just on a little tour. That's it, guys. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see. Just touring. Look, we're back towards the airport now. We're like 20 miles out. It's beautiful. Great little tour. At least we know the ortho works great now.
Ryanair 4 Delta Charlie, request push and start. Stand Foxtrot 5.
Ryanair 4 Delta Charlie, push and start approved to whiskey facing west, QNH 1003.
Push and start approved facing west, QNH 1003, Ryanair 4 Delta Charlie.
Using pack again someday we will.
On the blocks. Thanks, great to see you.
Yeah, welcome. Have a good night, sir.
Is it?
Right, Kevin? Well, the thing is, Kevin, it happened so quick. I just checked the ATIS. I saw that there was an ATIS available.
On this heading, you cleared the ILS to runway 12.
From this heading, cleared on the ILS runway 12. Beeline 2257. 1003. From this heading, cleared on the ILS. I don't know. Yeah, we should be able to cap it, but. Prep localizer. Love the Tintin liveries? Yes. It's awesome. So cool.
EasyJet 3555, the wind is 150 degrees at 8 knots, runway 12, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 12, EasyJet 355.
Copenhagen approach, good evening, Lufthansa 24 Mike, passing flight level 192, information Oscar on board.
Good evening, Lufthansa 24 Mike, Copenhagen approach, could you please squawk 1236?
Squawk 1236, Lufthansa 24 Mike.
Iberia 93889, are you identified? Direct to Lango and climb to flight level 197.
Looking for an I Blame Dan shirt. We definitely should have that. Or just Dan's fault.
Please understand Iberia 9389.
Dan's fault.
93889, identified, proceed direct to Lango.
So it looks like they're departing off of 22 right, which is good.
197.
Dan's fault.
Iberia 9389.
That's a 24 Mike, you're identified. Descend to flight level 80 and expect the radar vectors for runway 12.
Descend flight level 80 and expect vectors for runway 12, Lufthansa 24 Mike.
Affirm 24 Mike, fly heading 0117.
This again for Lufthansa 24 Mike.
That's a 24 Mike, fly heading 017.
Fly heading 010, Lufthansa 24 Mike.
I'm going to start bringing the speed back.
Easy 355 going around.
3555, climb straight ahead to 3,000 feet and report when you're ready for further vectors.
Go to 3,000 feet, ET 355.
Localizers captured. Approach phase is activated, so we're on 132 on the approach. Yeah. Have you bought ESMS Malmo? Who makes that one? Is it by Orbeck? Because I feel like I have it. Flaps 1. Speed down to 190. Turn our sim up. Enjoy the arrival, guys. Localizer and glide slopes captured. Bring our speed back to 170 till 5 miles.
We're in 938, turn right, direct to Langbo.
What beautiful approach, though, getting to come over the runway 12. We're basically flying right over the city.
Copenhagen approach,
just
ET 3555 is ready for vectors.
This is where the sim truly shines, man, in my opinion.
Turn
able to fly over like proper buildings and stuff. 9.5 miles.
Good evening, Scandinavian 2308 with information.
Gear down.
IFR to Svalbard.
Good evening, Scandinavian 2308. Castevens to Svalbard.
Flaps 2. Spoilers are armed. Auto brake is set.
Clear to Svalbard via the Veda 1 Charlie departure.
We'll wait for landing clearance before getting our nose lights on.
2,500.
228, my bad.
No problem. Reback.
7.5 miles.
Ryanair 4 Delta Charlie, ready for taxi.
Ryanair 4 Delta Charlie, taxi via Whiskey, Sierra, Victor, Yankee.
Should I try the replay mod? I'll try it. Let's see if this works.
Taxi via Whiskey, Sierra, Victor, Yankee, Foxtrot. So holding short of runway 12, Ryanair 4 Delta Charlie.
Castevens, Yankee, Charlie.
It doesn't look like it's going to work. Nope.
God aften, vi holder på GA Apron og vil gerne ved at færre taxi-instruktioner til aktiv bane.
Final approach speed, flaps 3.
Charlie, ikke taxi via November 2 og Charlie og hold før bane 22 efter.
5.5 miles.
6 via November 2 og Charlie og hold før bane 22 efter.
The popping on that guy's mic. He needs a pop filter. That hurts my ears. 160 knots, flaps full.
24 Mike, turn left heading 35, set on descent to 5,000 feet. Make it flight attendants.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Left heading 350, Lufthansa 2 for Mike.
Airlines 2257, the wind 150, it's at 8 knots, runway 12 clear to land.
Runway 12 clear to land, beeline 2257, thank you. Joystick cam's going on, enjoy the arrival, guys. See you guys on the ground. My airplane. Alright, landing checklist, gears down, 3 green, flaps are full, spoilers are armed. Cabin crew's been advised, you guys have been advised, we've been given landing clearance. All of our landing lights are on. Let's do it.
1,000.
Check. Nice crosswind actually right now.
$500. 400. 400. 100 above. 100 above.
Vi vil gerne forlade skolen via Tuborg, og skal Charlie.
Charlie, vil det modtaget efter afgang til det højre drev ud 1.500 fod eller derunder.
Minimum 200.
Efter afgang højre drevet mod Tuborg og score 44-33 skal Charlie.
50.
Og et Tuborg på det der.
30. 20. 10. 5.
Reversers goes down gently.
Fortsætter taxi på Charlie og Echo Pit første ind i bane 22 right og skal Charlie.
70 knots. Jesus Christ. That's so hard to concentrate when somebody's just hopping in your ear. Holy hell, bro.
Approach confirm.
God damn it, that was annoying, man. Fuck. Big hit to the left here, friends. Jesus, man.
Og skal Charlie Echo kast dumme på. Confirm vi kunne krydse bane 2 til left.
Flaps clean, spoilers clean.
Vi er Charlie Echo 1, krydse bane 2 til left og skal Charlie Echo.
Alright. We're clear.
Lufthansa 24 Mike, descend to 3,000 feet on Connect 103.
Descend altitude 3,000, Connect is 1003, Lufthansa 24 Mike.
Nice arrival, though. And approach beeline 2257's vacated, Golf 2.
Beeline 2257, Roger, cross the runway 22 left and continue taxi by Victor 2, left on Victor, hold short of Quebec.
I will continue taxiing, we'll cross 22 left, Victor 2 left on Victor, hold short, I believe you said Quebec for 2257.
F by Victor and Yankee, hold short of Quebec.
Victor and Yankee, hold short of Quebec. Thanks. Beeline 2257.
Right, I fall Delta Charlie. The wind is 15 centimeters at 8 knots.
Okay. Interesting. That really hurt my ears.
Takeoff, which stay.
I think what I'm going to do is next time I get clearance for landing, I'm literally just going to mute VATSIM. Holy shit, dude. It's so hard to like listen for call-outs and you just got like your thing in your ear just screaming. So you haven't been on Flight Sim Best? They don't do YouTube videos, man. They only do Twitch. What version of the A320? The developer. Development stage. Alright, so we've been cleared to cross the runway. Then we need to make a left on Victor. Sad thing is, he won't notice himself unless he's watching the streams. It's unbelievable how loud he is, man. It's like, holy shit.
Charlie, kontakter ind på bane 22 right og vent. Der går lige 2 minutter på grund af retningen fra starten.
Så ind på 22 right og vent også Charlie.
Scandinavian 2308 ready for push and start.
Scandinavian 2308 push and start approved to Quebec 2 facing south.
Facing south and QNH 100, Scandinavian 230.
Okay, I gotta get the...
Lufthansa 24 Mike, turn right heading 040.
Right heading 040, Lufthansa 24 Mike.
Liner for Delta Charlie, you identified, climb flight level 19 settle and turn left at 9 to Kemax.
Climbing level 190 and turning left at Kemax runner for Delta Charlie.
Oh, Quebec's up there. Okay. Victor, Yankee, and hold short Quebec. It's up here. Wonder why this airport, is this airport default? No, this is Fly Tampa. You can put exclamation point scenery in chat. This is Fly Tampa, payware scenery.
Lufthansa 24 Mike, confirm descending 2000.
Affirm, Lufthansa 24 Mike, 2008.
That's perfect. Turn right now, heading 09 and 0, you'll clear the stop number 12.
Right heading 090, cleared Alice 12, Lufthansa 2 for Mike.
Easy Jet 3555, turn left heading
Okay, this is Yankee.
Turn left heading 180, easy 3555.
And then Quebec's coming up right here.
Oscar Charlie på bekræftet spor med 44-33.
Skår 44-33, Oscar Charlie.
Så Oscar Charlie går advarsel om randhjul og medium starter 2 på siden. Bilen er 150 grader hurtigt på bane 22 right til at starte.
Til at starte bane 22 right, og jeg er opmærksom på randhjul.
Alright, GPU start switch is on.
Airline 2257, Scandinavian Airbus is pushing from Charlie 36 onto Quebec, so within inside continue taxiway Yankee and make it Yankee to Alpha 12.
Yankee to Alpha 12 for B-Line 2257, thank you. Okay, so we're going all the way down here to Alpha 12. Any more flights? Yeah, we're going back to Brussels.
Mike, the wind 15 east, 8 knots, runway 12, clear to land.
Clear to land 12, Lufthansa 2 for Mike.
Punishment taxi as well. Sending me all the way down here, all by yourself. Punishment taxi. Not a bad spot though. We should be okay for hopefully getting taxi clearance won't be too bad. Airways.
EasyJet 3555, turn left heading 150 and clear ILS runway 12.
We're just going to take
turn left
Alpha
heading
150
and clear.
At approach B-Line 2257. We're going to take Alpha 14. Seems to be a static or another aircraft in Alpha 12.
Copy that. I don't see that on my screen, but you're welcome to.
Yeah, it must be static. My apologies. B-Line 2257. Okay, nose lights off. When my turn offs off, we're going to spool up the EPU. Going to take stand Alpha 14.
4 Delta Charlie. Tack och hej.
Hey.
Beautiful scenery though, man.
Scandinavian 2308, ready for taxi.
Scandinavian 2308, taxi via Quebec and Foxtrot, hold short on runway 12.
Taxi via Quebec.
Alright, park brakes on.
Via 12, Scandinavian 2308.
Beacon lights off. Rest of our lights are off. We're just waiting for the APU to be on and available. Could just go ground power, but we already spooled the APU, so we might as well wait for it. There we go. APU's on and available. Good. Engine number 1 is off. Engine number 2 is off. Seatbelt sign is coming off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to... I don't know why that is popping up. If anybody knows how to make that not pop up, I thought they fixed that. There we have it. Guys, we made it into Copenhagen for the first leg. Absolutely wonderful. We got some punishment vectors there. But other than that, great flight. Hold on, let me get the jetway connected here. We'll go down here. Connect. And you guys can come out as well. There we go. We'll have it there. We'll go like this. We'll go like this. We'll go like this. There we have it, friends. Beautiful flight. Look at that. Jetway's connecting. Absolutely gorgeous. Tell me that's not a wonderful scene. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Great flight, guys. Awesome first flight. If you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down the thumbs up. We are getting ready to do the second leg. We're heading back to Brussels. We're definitely going to be chasing the sunset. I'm not sure if we're going to make it before the sun sets, but it should be a beautiful flight back. Bear with me here for about 5 minutes. I'm just going to reset the simulator, get everything set up, get our flight plan filed, and I'll throw some tunes on for you guys. And enjoy the tunes. I will see you guys all in about 5 minutes. Alrighty, my friends, welcome back inside the simulator. Let's not waste any time. We're heading back to Brussels. We're chasing the sunset. Should be a beautiful flight. Very much excited for this one. If you guys want to join, again, we are on VATSIM. Feel free to join up. We've got some ATC. We still have got Copenhagen approach online, which will take care of all the departures. So let's do it, friends. Let's jump inside the pit. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. First things first, going to the overhead, grabbing our external power. We're going to go battery 1 and 2, and we're going to get some lights on in here. Good. Let's get our no smoking on. Arm our emergency lights. Wonderful. We can go right to the ADIRS. Left side, right side, center. Wonderful. Let's come down here to the MICDO. Let's go to our ASXP menu. We're going to go to AOC, and we're going to go to init/press. We'll init data request, EKCH to EBBR Brussels. An hour and 21 minutes on this leg as we've got that headwind that we're going to be dealing with. Come back here. We'll go to performance, weight, and balance. We're going to OFP request send. We're going to load our fuel. We need 5.6. Not quite sure why we would have more fuel. Seems a little bit weird, but okay. 5.6, we'll go ahead and refuel that. Good. We'll go back to the AOC. Oops, sorry. We'll go to our second page now, and we'll load the payload. You'll see the aircraft do a little bit of a bounce there. Wonderful. Sweet. 59.2 on the 0 fuel weight CG 30.0. 174 passengers on board. 18.1 on the payload. Sweet. I'm happy with all of that. That all looks good to me. Wonderful. Go back to the AOC menu. We'll go to init/press. We'll go init data request. Yes. It's going to insert everything here. 38,000 feet, cost index 18, beeline 2258. This is a real world flight again. This took place, I think, a couple hours ago. So let's go to the IRS init ref, and we're going to confirm on alignment. Yes, yes, thank you. That's doing its thing. Probably about 5 or 7 minutes on that, less than 7 minutes on that. So that's good. Cool. We can come over here and we can go over to the ground page, and we'll import from SimBrief. That'll give us all the information that we need to know. There we go. EKCH EBBR. So 1003 on this guy. 1003. Good. We'll get some brightness on you. On you. Come down here. Brightness on you. A little bit of background lights there. Sweet. All right, cool. That looks good. Awesome. So we've got information. Papa. We'll go ahead and grab our IFR clearance. 19.8. We'll tune to that frequency, 119.8. Tune to that now. Then we'll grab our IFR clearance into Brussels, and we have Papa. Castle approach, good evening again. Beeline 2258 with information. Papa IFR clearance to Brussels, please.
Good evening, Beeline 2258, Castevens Tower. You're clear to Brussels via the Lango 1 Charlie departure for runway 22 right, squawk 3446.
Cleared into Brussels via the Lango 1 Charlie departure out of 22 right, and I believe you said squawk 3446 for Beeline 2258.
Yep, read that correct.
Alright, wonderful.
Set the flight plan for Beeline 1855.
Mr. Reese is in the
1855, got a flight
on board. He's really loud. Okay, we've got our IFR clearance, so that's good. Let's come down here. We'll punch in some information. We'll go to flight plan. We'll go EKCH departures. We're going to plan 22 right departure via the Lange 1 Charlie. There it is right there. Wonderful. And we'll go ahead and insert that. Wonderful. That should add in a bunch of waypoints, which it does. Good. I'm happy with that. Let's come down here. We're going to go to EBBR. We're going to go arrivals. I'm going to plan for 25 right. Do they not have a 25 right? They do. I'm going to plan for a 25 right. Bear with me here for Brussels. Approach 25 right, and I want... Which one do I want? From Ant. So I want the Yankee. Okay, so I want Yankee from Ant. So on ILS 25 right, Yankee. Not from Flow. Nope, never mind. We don't want that. We're going to go EBBR, arrival, ILS 25 right, Zulu, that's left, race, arrival, ILS 22 right, Zulu, from Ant, that's what we want. Okay, we're going to be on the Woody 7 Alpha arrival. Woody 7 Alpha, there it is. And that's good, via Ant. I'm happy with that. I'm going to insert that. Wonderful. If I go to my flight plan now and I scroll through here, This should all make sense, which it does. Ant, bun, radar vectors down and in. Yes, wonderful, cool. I'm happy with all of that. That's great. That is wonderful. Let's go back to the init.ref page, and we'll go to our second page. We'll fill in some information. 0 fuel weight 59.2 with a 0 fuel weight CG of 31. Fuel for today's flight is going to be 5.7. We'll go ahead and populate that. Beautiful. Let's go to our performance page. Transition altitude is 5,000 feet. And it is 20 degrees, so we're going to do a flex of 30. We're going to add 10. Flaps are going to be 2 with a trim value of 0.5. Good. V speeds 126, 127, 131. All of that is set. I'm happy with all of that. Wonderful. Let's go upstairs. We'll get the APU master start switch on. We'll get our crew supply on. Fuel pumps can come on. We are refueled. We're good. Nav and logo lights are on. Seatbelts can come on as well. Okay. Wonderful. Pretty much good for engine start now. We're just waiting for adheres to align. He did give me the departure, so we'll check on that. The Lang 1 Charlie. Top altitude of the Lang 1 Charlie is... I believe it's 7,000 feet. Yeah, 7,000. So initial climb is going to be 7,000 feet. So we'll plug that in there. Good. Okay, we're pretty much good to go. I'm just waiting for the adheres to align. We can spool the APU. What's my CPU voltage? I don't know, Lights. I'd have to check, buddy. I'd have to check the paperwork, man, that it came with. I bought my CPU on silicone lottery, so they basically pre-clock it and everything for you. That's because they fixed it, CSVIC. They fixed it with the most recent update that came, HOTFIX 1. I think they fixed it in HOTFIX 1. Alright, good APU. We're looking good. Still got 3 minutes on the adheres time, so that's fine. APU bleed can come on. External power can get removed. We'll come down here. We will remove the jetway. If you're not on board right now, I suggest you get on board the aircraft. Jetway is going to get removed here in a sec. There it goes. Is live weather fixed? It is, yes. What about the nav in the dev version? Nav does not work. No. The scenery looks dope. The scenery is absolutely amazing, man. Yeah, I mean, it's Fly Tampa, dude. Some of the best, in my opinion. Some of the best. Or heading function. Heading function works. You have to load into the sim and then go back to the menu and then load back in. That's how you get the heading bug to work. Mary, how are you, my friend? Good to see you back. I hope all's well. Alright, our squawk code, we'll turn that on in reporting, and we will request a push and start from gate Alpha 14. Is what we're going to do here. And tower beeline 2258, push and start from stand Alpha 14, please.
Scanning 2258, push and start approved to Yankee facing east.
Push and start on to Yankees approved facing east, and 1002, thanks. Beeline 2259.
Yeah, 1002.
03, thank you. Aviator Brandon, how are my friend?
Push back for beeline 1855.
Holy Reese.
Beeline 1855, push start approved to Quebec facing south.
You're yelling, Reese.
Cleared for pushback facing south Altimeter 1003.
It's called a
Beeline
pushback
18,
tug here,
55.
friends. Reese is excited, needless to say. Reese is excited, ladies and gentlemen.
Beeline 1127, taxi via Romeo and Yankee, hold short of Quebec.
He got, what do you think of the new fix for update 2? Everything seems to be working, man. Everything seems to be working. He got, how's it going? Just checking in to say hello. Hello, Ostaja. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. He got, is your GPU overclocked? I don't know. For the Win 3, it's for the Win 3 Ultra Edition. I think it is overclocked, yes. I haven't done any overclocking, so. Isn't he always? Reese gets pretty excited, yes. Which is awesome. It's good to see, man. Got to have some enthusiasm. Okay. He's connected. I think we're good to go for push and start. We are good to go for push and start, so let's go ahead and release our park brake. And we'll go ahead and start the pushback. Wonderful. Engine mode selector to the start position, and we'll fire up engine number 2. Wonderful. He wants us facing east. So we're going to turn to the nose to the right. Right? Yes. Why do I have such issues with this every time? First time I see an almost black A320. It's beautiful. Love it.
Beeline 1127, could you give me those taxi instructions one more time? Sorry.
Beeline 1127, taxi via Romeo, Yankee, and Fox.
It looks good. It does. Yeah, it is awesome. Damn, another absolute fire pushback, man. Look at these. Hell yes. Park brakes on. Disconnect. Bye-bye. Pushback. 101 with Captain Cannon. I mean, a little bit crooked, but, you know, not bad. All right. Engine number 1. Let's do it.
1127, just to confirm. Straight ahead by Romeo. Right turn on to Yankee, and then left on Fox.
Also sharp as Air New Zealand. That is a beautiful livery as well. You are right. Is this the last flight? It is, Max. Yeah. But we are back tomorrow. And we've got some cool flights planned for you guys tomorrow.
Yep, that's correct.
Scanner 1349 with radio check.
1349.
Last flight for what? This stream. Those sounds, man. Crazy.
Scanner 1349 out. Copenhagen approach.
All right. Flap set. Position number 2.
17. We can start backing up to 2 Brussels.
Craft scanning 1349 on Castevens. You're clear to Brussels via the Lacasse 1 Charlie departure.
Wonderful.
Right.
Looks good.
5265.
Ground spoilers armed. Engine mode selector back to the normal position. Auto brake over to max RTO. APU can come off. APU bleed can come off. Red beacon light should have been on. My apologies. It's on now. And then we're going to request our taxi clearance here.
Scanning 326. Wind is 150 degrees at 7 knots. Runway 22 right, clear for takeoff. And remain this way.
Tower Beeline 2258 right, taxi runway 22 right.
Beeline 2258, taxi via Yankee and Alpha, hold short of runway 12.
Yankee and Alpha, hold short runway 12, Beeline 2258.
Beeline 18 request taxi, runway 22 right.
Fucking Reese, man, scared me, dude.
Taxi via Quebec, hold short of Yankee.
He legitimately just scared me. I was not ready for that.
Oscar Charlie Echo venstre base.
Oh my god. The controller's so low and then Reese is so loud. It's like, holy. Scared me.
316, information, pop request, FR to
Oh my goodness.
316, good evening to told by the Beta 1 Charlie departure, next call is 2116.
Beta 1 Charlie, squawk 2116 for Beta 316.
Taxi via Kodak, hold short Yankee. Beeline 1855.
Man, in a year or two when some real third-party devs run the sim, it's going to be unbelievable. Yeah, it's going to be crazy, man. It is going to be crazy, I agree. Here's Alpha, make a right turn.
647 Copenhagen, attempt to Hamburg by the Lac 1 Charlie departure, 5274.
And we're told to hold short runway 12. Hey, turn on the weather radar. System 1, and then those guys. Alright, Alpha short of 12.
225, quick cross runway 12 and Alpha 1.
Quick cross runway 12 for Alpha 1, Beeline 225.
Beeline 1855, confirm you're holding short of Takeoff.
Alright, he asked for a quick cross. There we go. Quickly crossing for him. Takeoff configs normal. Using live weather, is it fixed? It is, yes, this is live weather. That looks unbelievable too.
Thank you. Beeline 1855 is holding short.
Reese, what are you doing, buddy? What is this guy doing today? Reese, what are you doing?
Beeline 1127 behind the light aircraft just crossing now.
Oh my god, dude. This guy's like screaming today, man. Oh shit.
1855, continue taxi by taxi with Foxtrot, one short of runway 12.
Oh my god.
Taxi V Foxtrot and hold short of 12, Beeline 1855.
Oh shit.
258, wind is 150, set 7 knots, runway 22 right, take off.
22 right, clear for takeoff.
Please prepare for takeoff.
Landing lights are on. Strobe lights are on. Wing light over to wing light over to taxi. Wing light on. Nose light over to takeoff. Let's do this, friends, shall we? Good old Reese, man. Oh, Reese. Alright, joystick cam's going. I wish I was as good as Reese is, man. At his age, shit, dude, I didn't know anything at his age. I wish I was that good and confident on the comms.
Scandinavian 196 was calling for IFR clearance to Innsbruck with information.
Alright, throttles to 50%, 40%, looking good. Chrono is on. Let's do it, friends. Flex set.
CMake 8 Charlie.
Takeoff power set.
Squawk is 4675 and 196.
SRS runway nav blue. Flex 30. Airspeed's alive and rolling.
Taxi up
100 knots. V1. Rotate. How's the rate? Gear up.
It's gonna 149, we are still ready for a push and start.
It's gonna 1349 and push and start.
I mean, look at that sky, dude. That, like, that literally looks
Push
real.
and start approach to Childerz for face east is gonna 151.
Like, tell me that doesn't look real.
That to Yankee facing west.
It's nuts.
Yankee facing west, scanner 134.
It's nuts.
And approach scanner for 2 Wilf taxi.
Scanning for AlexSiu taxi by Papa and Foxtrot, short of 112.
Throttle climb.
Foxtrot, 12, scanner for
Flaps up 1.
Beeline 2258, hello, you are identified. Continue climb to flight level 190.
Continue up to flight level 190. Can I get the direct to again for Beeline 2258?
Direct to Mango. Lima Alpha November Golf Oscar.
Direct Lango, thanks for Beeline 2258.
Beeline 1127, the wind 150.
Flaps clean.
7 knots, 122 right, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff runway 22 right for Beeline 127.
Direct Lango, right turn.
306, ready for taxi.
Leader 316, taxi via Victor and Foxtrot, hold short of runway 12.
Victor, Foxtrot, hold short 12, radar 316.
Skydive 647, push and start approved to Romeo 1 facing east.
Right, up to 190. And standard barometric pressure.
155, runway 22 right, line up wait.
Those lights
22
off.
right, current correction, runway 22 right, line up runway 8, Beeline 1855.
Alright, we're climbing, we're doing well. The clouds
1127, you identified, climb to flight level 12,
literally amaze me every time.
See direction lane.
Like just looking at these clouds right now, this looks real. Like it's scary. It's crazy, dude.
Skydive in for AlexSiu, cross runway 12, taxi line Alpha 1.
Cross from 2 with Alpha 1. Scanner for 2.
Beeline 1855, wind is at 15 degrees at 7 knots.
Alright guys, we're coming up on 10,000 feet. We're going to get autopilot on.
Runway 22 right, clear for take
Landing
off.
lights are coming off.
Beeline 1855, remain on this frequency.
What a beautiful departure, man. Holy macaroni.
Scandinavian
Wow.
149er.
Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man.
Taxi via Yankee and Alpha, hold short 12, scanner 1.
Like on a whole different level. I can't wait. Hopefully we get to go through these clouds here. They're pretty actually high level clouds, but it's just, they literally look real. Any tips on the first VATSIM flight? Do it somewhere that you're used to. Like, do a flight that you're used to. Do a flight that you've already done numerous times. You know what I mean? That would be your best bet. Do a flight that you've done a couple times. A flight that you're used to. Picking up some weather over there. Doesn't surprise me. Looking at these clouds. How'd you get good with the ATC? I have like 2,000 hours flying on VATSIM.
Cross runway 12, then via Alpha and Papa.
Practice.
Right,
practice makes perfect. Alright, after takeoff checklist, lights are off. Gears up, flaps are up, ground spoilers are disarmed.
Flight level 190, direct Lango, Beeline 1855.
Is this BSS sound pack? Nope, this is default. Are you landing at night? I'm not sure if it will be. I think we're going to chase the sunset, to be honest with you. Because we're going... It's an hour ahead, I believe, where we're at now. So... Cap, how does your ground look from the airline altitude hotfix? Mine still looks blurry. I don't know how to fix it. Mine's good, man. That looks perfect. Cap, how do you set a key for your Airbus to speak with the ATC on VATSIM or IVO? Is there a way on the... Yeah, Eduardo, yeah. So in the client, if you go to the client right here, you go to settings, and then you go to push to talk. And you can set a push to talk here. That's how you do that. On whatever client. X-Pilot, V-Pilot, whatever you have. Cap, what version of Fly-by-Wire am I using? Development version, the most recent one. I updated it right before the stream. Right before stream. He's going to hand us off here.
647, Roger.
Belgium and Denmark are in the same time zones. Are they? Interesting, I didn't know that.
647, then left turn and taxi via.
Looks like we're just coming up into that cloud. Like, look at that, man. No worries, Eduardo. Copy, you playing with a thrust mounter quadrant? Yep. I am.
Runway 22 right, line for later, 316.
Is Microsoft Flight Sim or the next generation flight sim? I would say so, yeah. Just got a CTD when zooming into the world map at the airport. Weird, man. Weird. Make sure your drivers are all up to date and everything. Coming up on 190. Academic Sports, thank you so much, dude. Coming with $1.49. I don't even know what that is. SJD, thank you very much for your support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very much for supporting the channel.
258 for further contact Unicom on 122.8. Good night.
122.8, thank you for the wonderful ATC. We'll see you soon. Beeline 2258.
Welcome, bye-bye.
All right, make sure you thank them for their wonderful ATC, guys. They do this on their own time. They don't get paid to do this. Just like we enjoy coming to fly, they do the ATC. Thank you so much, Academic Sports. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very, very much for supporting the channel, my friend. I appreciate that. SGG is Singapore dollars. There we go. Thank you. Singapore dollars. All the way from Singapore. Thank you for your support, man. Again, why I love Flight Sim. You just meet people from all over the world. Absolutely crazy, man. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, thank you. All right. Look good. Coming up through some clouds. What's the temperature out there? Definitely going to get some anti-ice on. That sunset through the clouds. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Look at that. Wild. Remember, guys, if you're enjoying the content, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. That'd be very much appreciated. I'm trying to find our tunes. Here we go. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. I'm going to go back to our tunes. It's almost how hazy it is. Do all smoke in the fires. Yeah, it's true. GPU temps. Temp check. 63. 61. And 62 across the board. 60s, mid 60s for GPU and CPU. Both just handling it like a boss. Like a boss. One Singapore is worth $1.90 Canadian. Well, thank you. Doesn't matter, man. It all counts towards the channel. So thank you very much. Sunset at Brussels is 21:19 today, so about 40 minutes. Yeah, I don't think we'll catch. I don't think we're going to catch the sunset, to be honest with you. It's possible to play this on a laptop. Depends. Academic Sports, really depends. Depends what kind of laptop. If it's a gaming laptop with good cooling and stuff like that, yeah, you'd be okay with it. But you just got to make sure to keep that thing cool, man. Make sure to keep that thing cool. That's the one thing about laptops that I always tell everybody. If you get a gaming laptop, I understand some people, they're in school, they travel a lot, a gaming laptop makes sense. You just got to make sure to keep that thing cool. Make sure you got like a cooling pad or something under it. You get 80 degrees, that's a little bit warm. You might want to check your fan curve. I mean, there's nothing wrong with 80, but 80's starting to push it. I wouldn't want to go much higher than about 70, 75 in my opinion. You play on a laptop and actually runs pretty well. See, there you go. There you go. And check the thermal paste, yeah. Getting a better case with fans. I always tell everybody, get a bigger case, if anything. Like I'm glad that I went with the case that I went with, because my 3080 is massive. Massive. With AMD cards, the junction temp always concerns me when I get to about 70, yeah. I'm in the mid 70s with my 2060 full ultra 1080p 50 FPS. There you go, man. There you go. It looks like we got a contact me. 2392. Ooh, that's a nice breakout. My goodness. Let me just admire this for a second. Wow. 23, what was it? 2392. I don't even know who this is. 2392. 2392. Who am I with right now? 2392. This is... Who is this? 2392.
Übrigens, 9er Yankee Echo Monitor Unicom 1 2 2 bis 8, bye-bye.
9er Yankee Echo 1 to 8, bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.
Good evening. 2259 is flight level 300 for 380. So your microphone broke up pretty badly there. Can we get that again for Beeline 2258? I didn't get any of that. And Bremen Radar Beeline 2258. The VATS network just have a hiccup? Oh, he said he's still having still internet
My voice problems are too heavy due to weather here in our area. Sorry, need to log off.
Okay. 122.8. He gave me direct something. What did he give me direct to? Should we pick something? Oh, he gave me direct eel. Okay, well, we can go direct eel. He's giving us shortcuts out here. Did you use vPilot or IVO client for VATSIM? vPilot. Pilot, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Julius Winkler, how are you? When you mean degrees, you mean Celsius or Fahrenheit? Because Singapore, we use Celsius. Celsius for me as well. Yeah, Canada uses Celsius. First got around 60 degrees, now 80. I think I'm going to check a thermal paste. Yeah, it could be. Or just check your fan curve. Sometimes you just need to improve your fan curve. That's it. We can kill the anti-ice. We don't need that on anymore. He got my throttle seems to be glitched with the fly-by-wire. It always goes up to Toga when I move the throttle the slightest. Any help? Did you set it in here? You have to set it. So you go to the options at the bottom left and you go to calibrate. And you have to set it up properly for every one of these. Make sure you have reverse on axis if you have the TCA throttle. Yeah, make sure you go into here and you set this all up correctly.
Hello, Captain.
Hello.
Here's little thank you for your quality content.
Thank you.
I was planning to upgrade my poo this year, but not with these prices. Hopefully prices drop to reasonable next year.
Prices are a little bit crazy right now. If you can find MSRP, I would say go for it, because I don't think prices are really going to decrease at MSRP. So, yeah, when we fly to Stockholm, we flew to Stockholm, Orlando not too long ago, actually, but yeah. At JLust, I mean, you can always join, you know, communities. You can always do your research. There's tons of forums. There's tons of chat groups. There's a bunch of stuff out there that you can use. Thanks, Cap. Finally able to donate. I've been following since 3K. Big fan. Damn. Thank you so much, dude. That's awesome. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Clouds are just stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. We're still climbing for another like 3,500 feet too. We're going up to 380. We've got a pretty gnarly headwind right now, 69 knot headwind. Hopefully the higher up we go, the less that will be. Somebody's already hot on our tail, I see. Bright lights. Dude, even like when I first got it, man, like when I first started flying and I started like looking at the clouds and stuff, I was like, how is this real? Like, how are they doing this? You know? Mind you, I will say this, the clouds from like the alpha and the beta to now, it's pretty crazy. Is there a way to force the sim to update? I don't think so, no. What do you think about the new updates? So far, so good, man. Able to talk to VATSIM controllers via CPDLC, those little screens on the bottom? I don't think you can yet, Elias. Not yet. What's up, Cap? Do you recommend any clouds to make X-Plane so that FPS isn't crap? Tuamos, put exclamation point clouds in chat, and you can check those out, man. They're just default clouds that we've changed the shaders and shape and colors of. But exclamation point clouds basically use default clouds, but we've obviously just changed everything. Nothing for MSRP here in Finland. Yeah, you may have to like. Well, I don't know how it works over in overseas and stuff. Where's Max? Excuse me. Man, that looks good. What version of the A32NX do you use? The only one that's compatible with this sim, I believe, right now. It's the developer version. That's it. Hey, Sham. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Karl, welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well. Did the HOTFIX 2 download automatically, or you bought Microsoft Flight Simulator on Steam? You should, if you have auto updates on. Which you should always have on auto updates. Sweet livery, it is pretty cool, isn't it? I enjoy it. Hey, Cap, feeling well again? I am mellow. Yes, thank you. Thank you for asking. Much better now. I'm doing well, Erin. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. We're about to do a stretch. What FPS counter is that? Is Steam, through Steam. If you go settings in Steam and then in-game, set FPS counter and use high contrast. Is there a way to find the current location of the airplane you're flying right now, like flight radar? Yeah, you can go on. What are some of the sites, guys, that you can go on? What's your opinion on? I don't know anything about that, Bennett. We don't get into that stuff here. Hey, maybe next flight MS 2020 Vancouver to Los Angeles. Lucas, maybe, man. We could maybe do that flight sometime soon. It's not going to be this weekend. We're in Europe this weekend, but yeah. You tried those. I was kind of getting a new computer, but my summer job payment was so shit that I had no chance of getting one. Yeah. I don't know, man. You might have to wait. Have you tried running it in Vulkan, Thomas? You tried running it in Vulkan? Hey, Cap. Your strobe lights on a great live stream. Hey, Cap. What strobe lights? Strobe lights are on, buddy. You can see on VAT Spy. That's a good one. Flight Aware, VAT Spy. Yeah. I don't think FlightAware is around anymore, or are they? Where do you get my liveries from? Flightsim.to. Flightsim.to. Captain Denis, welcome back, man. Hope you're doing well. Looks like we've reached our cruise altitude. We're about to reach our cruise altitude. The game crashes when you load a sim brief. I don't know. It's SimAware. I don't know. Bourgeois, what's up, man? How are you, buddy? Good to see you. Been a while. I'm very satisfied into X-Men 11 and Microsoft 2020. Hard for me to spend any more money if Laminar will come out with another sim soon. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. We're going to have to wait and find out and see. That's for sure. That's for sure. I'm eating tea while watching the vibes, bro. Thank you, Phoebe. Appreciate you being here. Did you use the Mega Pack livery download? Actually, yes. Just for the A320s, though. I basically delete everything else because I don't really fly much else. Kat, would you ever use VR? Maybe. We'll see. Beautiful evening in Europe. What's for dinner on board? I'm not sure. Not sure. What are we eating tonight, guys? I'll try VatSpy. Yeah, VatSpy works really well. VatSpy's a good one. Are we up at cruise? There we go. 38,000 feet with a 50 knot. At least the wind went down a little bit. 50 knot headwind. We're direct eel. Everything looks good. Sweet. We can remove our seatbelt signs for now. Look at that sunset. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's try and get a view back here. My Sim Toolkit Pro can't track the flight after the latest Sim Toolkit update. Any ideas why? No clue. Which version are you running? So is the temperature fixed? It is, yes. Request higher for less wind? I don't think we can go much higher than this. I think we're pretty much where we want to be.
Hello Fuzzy Wuzzy Gingerbeard. Dan is wondering whether you've planned out a flight route for Flight Sim Expo yet and figured out what days you're landing and taking off.
Amy's cousin. Who was that? Do I have to go check on this? Dan is wondering. Wait, says Dan. Dan is wondering whether you planned out a flight route. Not yet. Not yet, Dan. I'll have to keep you posted on what the plan is. I'm not sure. Thank you, Mr. Barry, coming in. Huge no floaties to you. That actually puts Dan up in second spot. Mr. Barry, thank you very much for support, sir. Second spot for Daniel. I gotta fix this here. There we go. It's gonna be Mr. Daniel Barry, who's given 70 smackaroons this month. Amy, as Amy's cousin, gets me every time. Amy's cousin. Oh man. Amy's not around. Amy's cousin's here, though. The true question is Amy's cousin as good looking as Amy? They sound very similar. They sound extremely similar. But is Amy's cousin as good looking as Amy? That will never gonna... I don't know if we'll ever find that one out. Huge no floaties to you, Mr. Barry. Thank you for the support, my friend. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, buddy. When you calibrate the throttle in the flight plaid, does it save for future flights? Darren, make sure you hit the save button, and yes, it will. You have to, after you set everything and it's set correctly, it will allow you to save it in the bottom right. Anyone see the new X-Plane Next Generation videos? Yeah, looks pretty cool. I'll have to have lunch. Great stream. Have a good day, sir. Dennis, take care, man. Thanks for being here, dude. Appreciate you. Smitty. Amy's cousin doesn't have all of her teeth. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Shit. They're twins separated by financial difficulties. Oh my god, you guys, dude. Huge no floaties to Mr. Daniel Barry. Thank you, Dan, for the support. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you, buddy. You're crazy, man. Thank you, my friend. All right, I'm going to turn the camera off. I'm still here, though. We're still hanging out. We're just, we're going to be stretching now. How did that Amy thing started? Because the name of the voice, so the name of the whatever voice that is, her name is Amy. Like when you go in the selections and you choose what voice you want for text to speech, her name is Amy. Like that is her name. Like it's I don't know who came up with it, but Mr. Joe, how are you, buddy? What about Amy from the movie Congo? I don't know. I have a problem where the liveries make the jetway disappear. This happens with Sim Update 5 compatible liveries. Any ideas why? I have no clue, Austin. It's weird. Hey, damn, this game looks good. How do you update? Haven't tried it. Yeah, definitely need to update it, Carson. For sure, man. Oh, Jesus. I did that to Mopar, too, the other day, Dan. I did that to Mopar. Dazanberry. Dassenberry. Call it Dassenberry. Dassenberry. Amy's cousin doesn't have all of her teeth, he says. This guy, man. What a character. He goes, Amy's cousin doesn't have all of her teeth. Amy. Try and clear the content.xml file. There you go. You can always check the forums, guys. Forums are your best friends, by the way. Especially with like a simulator that has updates and stuff coming out like that. Have you ever flown into TJBQ before? No. I don't think I have. You know what no teeth gets you? Good afternoon, sir. My T-Flight HOTFIX 1 arrives on Monday. Soon I'll be able to fly along. Sweet, Kate. Awesome. What's updates Microsoft Flight Simulator? There's a bunch, man. Go check on the website. No teeth gets you a lot of date squares. I'm not a fan of date squares, to be honest. Is there an interior view for this aircraft? There's not. Fortunately not. That noise? Yeah, I don't know what that noise is. Somebody better investigate that noise. Guys, the aircraft's making some weird noises again. Better investigate that. clanging noises in the cabin, right? Check the lav. Amy's cousin might be back in there. Is the dynamic light back in this hotfix? Yes, it is. Excuse me. Will there be a beer trolley? Of course. Any smoke designs? No. How's the performance after this hotfix? I see the cloud stuttering. Where do you see cloud stuttering? I haven't seen a single cloud stutter. Are you referring to down here? That's the heat blur of the engine coming off. Academic, take care, man. Thanks for support, dude. Appreciate you. Get some sleep, man. Clanging noises in the cabin again. Wonder what that could be. God damn it.
Captain Canada, you fuzzy wuzzy. Red ginger bear. Smitty asks that there, be some level of decorum here in the, stream, regarding my tooth-challenged cousin. Guessing I'm not going to Expo again. Thanks for that.
Amy, you gotta stay home and keep the apartment clean. You know how it goes. Amy, the condo needs constant cleaning. Especially with Daisy and Captain Canada living in here. Guys, can we please show some love in chat for Mr. Dammit Smitty? Let's get our no floaties and Dammit Schmitty's out in chat if you got them. If you're a member, please use your Dammit Schmitty and no floaties emoji. Thank you very much, Mr. Schmitty. Grabbing second spot. Mr. Schmitty, thank you very much for your support, sir. I appreciate you. Guys, show some love in chat for Mr. Schmitty. Dropping the 100 bomb. You know what? Listen, we got Schmitty all set up with Microsoft Flight Sim. We got his joystick set up for him. We got the A32NX all set up now perfectly for him. Got some scenery. We're on the right step, friends. We're on the right step. It's going to be a GA. I want to do another GA flight again here soon. Get everybody back on with the GA. That was a lot of fun. Just do a trip or some GA trip that we can do. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very, very much for support, Schmitty. I appreciate you, man. Beeline Pilot, no crash desktops? None. Not having any. Do GA on the weekend, please? Not this weekend, maybe next weekend, but yeah. We could definitely plan to do another one. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, that GA trip. There's so many people that showed up. It was awesome. You have a 50% crash rate when you're on VATSIM. Really? I don't have any problems, man. Yeah. Easiest plane to fly, probably start small with a Cessna. Could be the model matching. Depends what you're using, Beeline. Am I going to see Jeff Faviano again? Of course. Go back to school on Monday, so I'm not going to be here a lot more. No worries, T-Mac. Best of luck with school, buddy. I have no clue if aviation fed. Do I also see him in real life? No, he lives down in Florida. RLTS traffic? I have no clue what that is, man. That could be it. Easiest commercial plane to fly? That really depends, man. I'm not sure, buddy. What am I using? Beeline, put exclamation point MM and then follow the Nightbot command. Everything seems to be good so far, Birdie. Yeah. Hey, Gap, perhaps I missed it. What version of the A32NX are you using? Mine was doing weird things. All 3 versions. Did the hotfix fixed it? Yeah, so Yavuz, what I would do is I would delete it out of your community folder and only use the development version. Only use the development. Darwin, thank you very much for support, my friend. I appreciate you. Huge on floaties. Thank you, thank you. Very much appreciate it, Darwin. Welcome to the crew. She brings me such joy. It is beautiful. I will say that. You can fly 172 commercially, so the answer is still a Cessna. See? There you go. Can you really, Joe? I mean, I guess you could, right? 3-person? What would it be used for commercially, though? I guess you could. Also, Joe, Battlefield as soon as stream's done? Battlefield 5? Yes, sir. Flight instruction? Is that considered commercially? Scenic flights, true. Yeah, true. What are my graphics setting? High-end clouds on ultra. High-end clouds on ultra. You guys want to go to Zurich tomorrow? I'm thinking maybe we'll go, Brussels to Zurich, and then Zurich to like London Heathrow or something like that. Or maybe Brussels to London Heathrow. No, that's a pretty short flight. Yeah, we'll go Brussels to like, I don't know, how long of a flight is that? Let me check. Some brief. We haven't been to, I love flying into Zurich too. I absolutely love Zurich. EBBR to LSZH. How long of a flight is that? 300 miles. Okay, that's not bad. 300 miles. It'll be about an hour. And then EGLL, London Heathrow to Zurich. That's 500 miles with a headwind. Okay, yeah, perfect. All right, that's what we'll do tomorrow. I want to fly into London Heathrow. I've been saying I want to fly into London Heathrow for a while now. I want to do London Heathrow. All right, that's what we'll do tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll go Brussels down to Zurich and then Zurich into London Heathrow. Harsh, we usually fly real world time, buddy. I do my best to try and do real world time now. Real world flights, real world time.
I may have some missing teeth, but at least I don't have a problem with awkward pauses.
What has this turned into? Amy and Amy's cousin is. We've got some personal fights going on here. Some family drama going on here between Amy and Amy's cousin. Thank you for the support, my friend. One's missing teeth and one has a stutter. Amy and Amy's cousin. Thank you, Dan. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Definitely BF5 later. I'm going to be gone for a little bit, though. How much longer are you streaming? I'll be free after like 6 probably. Also, check DMs. Joey, that's not nice. After 6? Yeah, that'll be good, man. I'll be ready to go. I'll eat my dinner around 5:30. What has been fixed in the hotfix? Honestly, Sólríkt, the easiest thing would just be to Google that, buddy. The easiest thing. Not trying to be rude or anything, but just instead of me trying to explain it, if you just Google it, it'll be much easier. 160 miles till descent. We're going to descend about 125 out, 120 out. Pardon me. Captain Geo, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Colin, how are you, man? Good to see you. Try a challenge, try landing in space shuttle and X-plane. No, thanks. After Dark BF5? Probably wait for 2042 to come out. Mr. Geo, what's going on, man? How are you, buddy? Good to see you. Where do you find the barrel? You don't find the barrel on the charts. You have to have a website or something like that. We've actually played it a couple times, Dan, but yeah, it's definitely not very PG. Picked up some meat lasagna? Nice. With some garlic bread, Gio? Please tell me you got some garlic bread with that bad boy. Are you on the road? If you're on the road, I'll obviously forgive you. Obviously. I hope the cheating rumors about BF22 aren't true. Nah, they're just rumors, man. They're only like that because, god damn it.
Listen here, cousin. We don't air our dirty laundry, in public. You know that. Now get back, to the hills with your, friends and stop picking on me. Just rude.
Just rude. Mr. Smitty dropping another $100 donation. Guys, please get your no floaties and damn it Schmitty's in chat dropping another $100 donation. Fighting with his cousin. Fighting with his cousin. Huge no floaties to you, Mr. Smitty, grabbing the top spot for the month. Graydon. Bump down. Thank you very, very much, Mr. Smitty, for the support. I appreciate you. Jesus Christ. You guys, man. Go back to the hills, he says. Oh man, it's so fitting because of where he lives, how he lives out in like the West Coast. It's so fitting. Oh my goodness. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very, very much for the support, man. I appreciate you. Absolutely insane. This man's unstoppable. Crazy, dude. Crazy. Welcome in Dutch Airspace, Captain. If you pass the city of Groningen Edel Airport, I don't know if we have. Yes, we have. We just did. How far away? 135. We're going to start descent soon. Not quite yet. Remember the 4 engine loss in the 7-4? You managed to find out what caused the problem? No, I don't ever. I can't believe we got that down on the ground, Yavuz. That was just insane, dude. Cannot believe we got that down on the ground. We've literally chased the sunset, though. This is almost perfect. Like, we have just chased the sunset the entire way. Look at that, man. Look at that. That's fucking crazy, dude. Look at this. I think F1 puts my reverse thrust on. It's pretty unreal, man. Why you flag the default A320? What? Why would you assume that I would be flying the default A320? That just makes you look stupid. So dumb. Congratulations, you're stupid in 3 languages now. By the way, Smitty, that toolbar thing works. Moves that thing. FPS, bottom right corner right here, my friend. Do I like tackies? Not really. Not really. To be fair, they only started selling them here and I haven't bought them. Only bought them. No worries. No worries, Francisco. Stupid question, when do chemtrails appear? Not a stupid question at all, Arenas. I don't think there's an exact altitude. I think it matters when the air gets a certain temperature. So when the outside air temperature reaches a certain temperature, i.e. under freezing. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't really know. Probably somewhere above 20,000 feet or something like that. Gonna be a tough landing in Copenhagen. I mean, it can't be any more tougher than oh wait, Copenhagen? Yeah, it was like a 230 feet per minute into Copenhagen. I forgot to show you guys earlier. I think it was like a 230 foot per minute. But like I couldn't even hear, man. I couldn't hear at all. ETC wants to get a hold of me, they would have called me. Dead. Clear Cavite conditions in Brussels right now. That's so weird. We should probably punch that information in here as well. So the sky's going to open up. This is going to be pretty cool to see. At some point, the sky should open up here, as we should come into. Should come in. 190 at 8 knots, so landing runway 25 is perfectly fine. Transition altitude's 4,500 feet. And my minimums on runway 25 right will be on the ILS Cat 1 200. Alright, there we go. Got it all set up, looking good. There's Librain for XP. I'm not the biggest fan of it, to be honest with you. It's kind of broken. Kind of just puts these weird-ass streaks all over your window and shit. I don't know. It's weird. There's like this high-level cloud, but like there's nothing beneath that. You can start to see some of the ortho and the city lights beneath. Should be fun. Should be a really cool arrival. Hey Cap, trying to upgrade my X-Plane 11 setup, but I was wanting your opinion. Would you recommend XVision over X-Enviro? Yes. I would recommend basically anything over X-Enviro, man. Again, not that I feel... I don't want to, like, you know, feel like I don't want you guys to think like I'm, like, you know, going out of my way to shit on a developer or, like... But it's to the point now where these programs that have been in development for 3+ years... Like, they're just never going to finish. Do you know what I mean? Like, X-Enviro will never be done developing, according to them. So, it's like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know how you can buy a product just knowing that it's going to be shit for X amount of years. And then, at some point, oh, they may figure it out because they're always going to be doing it. Like, literally, X-Plane 11 is about to be done. Like, X-Plane 11 is about to finish its cycle. So what's going to happen? What's going to happen when X-Plane 12 comes out? Is X-Enviro going to be there trying to sell you the same product but in X-Plane 12 for some upgrade fee? Absolutely, you know they will be. So I don't know, man. It's a really tough call, dude. I don't buy into X-Enviro. I used to be a supporter of them. I used X-Enviro for like 2 years, you know, on my streams, and they promised it would get better, it would get better, it would get better, and it never got better. And now it's in to the point where it uses these weird clouds, and it just absolutely sucks your performance. Absolutely sucks your performance. You know, doesn't matter what PC you have, the performance is just going to be subpar. Where should I fly next after flying with you to Brussels? I don't know, Reese. Tomorrow we're going to go from Brussels to Zurich, and then Zurich to London Heathrow. What's going to be broken when X-Plane 12 comes out? Things are incompatible. Who can say? Well, actually, Dan, when they did the live stream, they did that live stream last a couple weeks ago, a week or two ago, and they were saying that Austin Meyer, the developer of X-Plane, said that everything was going to be back compatible. So everything that worked with X-Plane 11 is going to work for X-Plane 12. And he said he was so confident in so because I guess one of the developers was like, this is the only way the sim's going to survive. Essentially, he said that without saying that. You know what I mean? He made it very clear that, like, the only way that it's going to survive, there's no way people are rebuying all of their add-ons, basically. You know what I mean? That's basically what they were hinting at, was there's no way that X-Plane 12 or whatever their next gen is going to survive if everybody has to rebuy every single one of their add-ons. There's just no way. There's no way they're going to compete, and they knew that, so they made damn sure that it was back compatible. Yeah. It's a pretty crazy sunset, I agree. Mr. Dugal, good to see you, my friend. I hope you're enjoying the performance update in this sim, because I truly think this is the best that this sim has been yet to date. To date, this is it. I think the bigger problem is how gosh darn expensive add-ons and how many you need to get the sim running at a serviceable level. It's a very, very good point as well. Very good point. That's why I tell everybody, like, people come to me and they say, hey Cap, like, I'm just starting out in Flight Sim, what should I do? And I always tell them, I say, go for Microsoft Flight Sim, because you're spending the $60 and you don't need to spend anything else. Yeah, okay, you know, down the line when you're ready for add-on aircraft and you're ready to take that step, yes, you can be able, you know, you can spend money on the simulator, and I understand that there's money to be spent. But when it comes down to just buying a simulator and not having to do this. Like when you buy X-Plane, like the first thing when you buy X-Plane is you got to go get XVision, or you got to go get something to change the clouds and the atmosphere, because it's just atrocious. And then you're going and you're getting something to change the runway textures and the taxiway textures, because they're absolutely awful as well. And then you're going to want to go and get some payware scenery, because the scenery, just the downright scenery in X-Plane is terrible as well, especially if you're, you know, you're either used to flying in the real world or you're coming from this simulator. Just the experience alone right off the bat, it's not even close. It's not even close. So I think that's why you see things like X-Plane coming out with like a native or a default A320, I think that, or A330. I think that's why you're starting to see this stuff happen. You're seeing that X-Plane says, okay, yes, we want, man, these scenes are just absolutely incredible. X-Plane says, okay, yes, now we're going to, you know, we're working on 3D volumetric clouds, and the next version of X-Plane is going to ship with 3D volumetric clouds and this whole new lighting, and we'll see, man. We'll see. I spent thousands on X-Plane add-ons. It's insane, Dougal. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, man. It's funny because like when you think about it over the years, like you think like, now to be fair, we've enjoyed them, right, Dougal? I mean, at least for myself, I can say like from like a, you know, a business perspective that, you know, buying these things and having the most recent add-ons and the sceneries, and for me that's something that needs to be done. But I can totally relate to everybody else, because, you know, like up until the past year, I wasn't receiving anything for free. I didn't have developers come knocking and saying, you know, hey Cap, can you try this scenery? Can you try this airplane? Can you try this? Can you try that? No, I had to go out and I had to spend my own money just like everybody else, and I had to buy the aircrafts, I had to buy the sceneries. Now it's getting to a point where the channel kind of has a little bit of recognition throughout the community, and developers are starting to get smarter as well. That's the big key feature here, is developers are really starting to understand that if you get the products in the hands of the right people that can showcase things properly, that there is a huge upside. You know, you give a couple content creators. I mean, look at I Simulation right off the bat. I, you know, they give it to people like myself, Chewy, Flight Deck to Sim, V1 Sim. They give it to all these great content creators, but more importantly, they give it to these people that can really break it down and take a look at the airplane and fly it properly and understand it. And it's huge, man. It's huge. Okay, this did this to me last night too, so I'm just gonna correct myself here. 777 worth buying? No, I would wait. No, the 777, wait for a V2. Definitely wait for a V2. Took them long enough, yeah. I mean, well, most of them are starting to wise up to it now, you know? Most developers now, I think, are starting to understand. I want to go direct Ant. Thank you. Okay, we're direct Ant for 15,000. I'm going to start shallow that out a little bit. I'm going to start decelerating my speed. 243 knots. Is this the dev version? It is. The most recent dev version. There was an update this afternoon right before I started stream. I actually loaded into the simulator and I was like, you know what? I feel like they've done an update again. So sure enough, I went back and I checked and there was another update. So constant USR waypoints. Yeah, that's fine. That's because I'm running Navigraph. If you're running Navigraph, those USR waypoints are waypoints that are not in the simulator but should be there. FYI. I've noticed that. Or they're vectors. Is the LOD still on 125? Yes, it is. Yeah. Microsoft Flight Simulator is better default scenery than X-Plane. I mean, if you're comparing both sims, default and default, yeah, Microsoft Flight Simulator looks far better, especially flying over an airport, flying over a region. Have you seen what stock X-Plane looks like? I mean, besides having roads and houses in somewhat realistic areas, that's the only thing. But I mean, Microsoft Flight Simulator, like, that road is that road. This is the world. Like, someone's house is right, that's someone's house. This isn't just a, you know, a fictitious rendered 3D, I don't know, however X-Plane does theirs, but I like planes. Yeah, hopefully soon, man. I don't know if Microsoft will ever get to it. I'm sure Navigraph will get to it. Navigraph is working, you know. Navigraph keeps updating their stuff. If you don't, just go to the Navigraph website and you can see everything that they're fixing. Let me come down here. We're going to go to the RadNav page. I'm just going to confirm that my approach here for 25 right is 109.8. Sorry, yeah, 108.9 and 244 on the approach, which is good. Okay, I'm going to pause our music now. Music was great today. Thank you for the music, my friends. Awesome. We're going to concentrate on the approach. We're coming up to 10,000 feet. I'm going to pull some speed brake here. And we can kill the anti-ice. We don't need that on anymore. I'm going to get some dome lights on as well so I can see what I'm doing. Let me just shallow this out briefly, 1,000 feet per minute, just so I can bring my speed under 250. We're still looking good on the altitude, so we're fine. Now this is how the approach should be flown. This is properly direct Ant, and then from Ant we're going to make the left turn to the Bruno VOR, which is Bun. Bruno VOR, and then it's USR, which is another waypoint. Actually, USR I think here is standing for just a radar vector. And we're going to radar vector ourselves down and in for runway 25 right. And then we're going to vacate the runway to the left, and we're going to go and find our parking stand 146, where we departed from this afternoon. Well, I think positive aside from XP is the amount of freeware stuff available ex-Europe. Yeah, absolutely, man. There's tons of free stuff available. But like I said, it's not... Again, if you want to just compare, you know, apples to oranges and default sim to default sim, I mean, it doesn't even come close, man. Out of the box, spending... Both simulators cost the same amount of money. Do they not? I'm pretty sure they are. So, you know, both sims right out of the box, it's not even comparing, dude. The fact that you can get in an airplane and just fly in this is stock. This is native. This is default. This is completely default. Everything that you see right here, yes, this is a mod, some modded airplane, but it's still default. Everything that you see here is default. The clouds, the lighting engine. Look at that, dude. That's real life. That's literally real life. Like, you could take a picture of that and you could probably show somebody that doesn't know about this simulator and say, hey, look at this picture that I took of real life. I think it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I really hope, dude, and again, I don't want to... Listen, I'm all for X-Plane. After the fact that they announced all the add-ons from X-Plane 11 would work in the new version of X-Plane 12, absolutely I got excited, because that just means that now I have, you know, now I know that for the next X amount of years, at least for the next 4 or 5 years, I'm going to have both simulators to play. I'm going to have Microsoft Flight Simulator and I'm going to have X-Plane, because I'm already thousands of dollars invested in X-Plane. So this is good news, guys. I don't want anybody to think I'm being negative about X-Plane or anything like that. This is good news. This is great news for people like myself and other hardcore sim enthusiasts that have been invested in X-Plane 11 since the beginning. This is great news. This is very, very good news. Think about it. Zebo mod is going to work. You know what I mean? Zebo mod going to work in the new version of X-Plane. Toliss aircraft, you know, your 319, your 321, all of these aircrafts are just going to work. Hey, it's going to be awesome. Will Ortho work? I have no clue. I don't know if they've asked him about Ortho. I'm not quite sure what the plan has been about Ortho. Sorry, this plane is making messy turns right now. Sorry, guys. And it's just on autopilot. I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah, I don't know what the plan is for Ortho, to be honest with you. 10,000 feet landing lights. I don't know what the plan is for the Ortho. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I know that they've basically said there's no way that their sim will ship with native Ortho, default Ortho. So I think it's going to be a... I don't know. I would hope so, man. I would really, really hope so. Truly. Because I think that would really suck if, like, you know, Ortho wouldn't be a thing. I think that might be a little bit of a game breaker if Ortho wasn't a thing. Ideally, we won't need Ortho if the scenery is decent. I don't think the scenery is going to be decent, Joe. They've already basically said that it's gonna be pretty much the same as it is right now. All right, I'm going to... Actually, the aircraft seems to be flying it correctly. I was going to say, I'm going to take us on radar vectors, but we're fine. The scenery from X-Men 11 will work in XPNG. The Ortho will most likely work as well. Hopefully. Yep. Yep. Hopefully. Yeah, the skies are absolutely insane, Dougal. I agree, man. It's on a different level. That's what I mean. Like it hasn't been replicated in anything that we've seen. It's just by far the coolest. And it's funny because I never really thought, you know, it's funny. I had this conversation, Dougal, last night when Smitty and I were flying, and him and I, we both agreed. We both had the conversation where I said, this simulator has opened my eyes up to, I think, things maybe a little bit more than just like the aircraft and flight simulation, you know? I think this sim has opened my eyes up to just how beautiful the atmosphere is, just how beautiful clouds are, just how beautiful the world is in a sense, and the scale of the world. That's where I think this simulator kind of has done what no other, in my opinion, flight simulator has done, at least for me, you know? At least for me. We're going to get trees. What? Trees. Yeah. We're getting trees, guys, in X-Plane, the new gen of X-Plane. We get trees. We get to fly into the trees. What's going to happen to P3D? Well, here's the thing, man, with P3D. There's been so much developed for P3D, and it's a stable sim platform, is that I don't know how it works. I don't know how the license works with Lockheed and Microsoft. My understanding was that now that Microsoft is back in the game, Lockheed is not allowed to continue to develop further more than what they have right now. So I don't know what they have right now. I don't know what they have planned for P3D, but that was my understanding, is that their development has kind of, it almost has to kind of wash up a little bit, just because I don't think they're allowed to continue to develop. Something about when Microsoft sold them the rights for FSX, that it had something to do with that if Microsoft ever came back into the game. I don't know. It's a bunch of legal mumbo jumbo. I'm not entirely sure how it goes. I don't think anybody really truly does, but yeah. Like, that was my understanding about how it went. So I don't know what's going to happen to P3D. I mean, it'll probably stay around for as long as it is now. We're 4,500 feet, so we're going to go 1001 on the pressure. Speed looks good. We're going to hold 230 knots. We're coming in for we're at 15 miles, so I probably should start slowing it down a little bit. We'll go 210 knots, maybe get some flaps out here. Looks beautiful. We almost chased the sunset. I mean, we're getting, yeah, we almost chased it. That looks just, it's bananas, man. I'm wondering if those new trees will cost frames. Of course they will. Everything is going to. That's the thing. Like, X-Plane itself, like, it's not even really built on a new engine. It's going to be Vulcan only, so they're not going to use OpenGL, which I guess is a good thing. But it's not on a new engine. It's not on anything crazy. It's not like, you know, the simulator is just going to become this, like, you know, crazy high-performance machine that we've... No, I don't think any of that's going to happen, unfortunately. Not if it's running on the same engine. Yeah, it'll be on Vulcan, but... Flaps 1. Gonna arm my approach. You see, it's funny, it always wants to, like, make that initial turn a little bit too early. It's weird. Localizer's captured. Shouldn't make the left turn, but that's fine. Glide slope's captured here in a second. Nice CDA here. Almost a CDA. It looks like we've captured 3,000 just as we're about to capture glide slope. Here comes glide slope. Again, we're vacating the runway to the left, guys. Hopefully we'll hit Bravo 6 or Bravo 7. Alright, there's our glide slope. 8-mile final, 9 miles now. We'll go gear down, flaps 2. Bring our speed back to 170 knots. We'll hold that until 5-mile final. Go to our performance page. We'll activate our approach mode. Confirm on that. 131 on the approach speed is what we're looking for. Let's go upstairs. We'll get our nose lights on, runway turn-offs, wing lights. Everything else looks good. We'll get those off. Ground spoilers. 2,500. Armed. Auto brake. Low. Did I arm that? Yes, you're armed. Good. Cool. All right, sweet. Well, that looks beautiful, doesn't it? My goodness. I like these. Woof. Man, this sim, dude, I'm telling you. This simulator. Alrighty, friends, I want to hand fly this because it looks damn beautiful. Enjoy the arrival. See you guys down on the ground. My airplane. Wait for 5 miles out. We're 5.9. We'll wait for a full 5. And then we'll start going flaps fully configured here. Turn on my track IR. Make looking around the cabin just a little bit easier. I've noticed that the PAPI systems seem to be off right now in a lot of the airports. I'm wondering if it's just with the payware airports or if it's with some of the other ones. But they seem to be like almost a half dot off. You'll notice we're going to get 3 red, but will be perfect on the glide, but it'll be showing 3 red on the PAPIs. A little bit weird. All right, 4.5 miles. Let's get fully configured here, friends. Let's go flaps 3. I'm going to call the cabin.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Beautiful. 160 knots. We'll go flaps full. A little bit of quartering crosswind-ish going on. Too big of an issue.
1,000.
Check. Alright, landing checklist. Gear down, 3 green. Flaps are full. Spoilers are armed. Auto brake is set. Cabin crew's advised. You guys are advised. See, like, we're dead on with the approach. So if we were flying in IMC, this is exactly how we would be set up for the approach. A little bit of rain, but it's showing us that we're low on the PAPIs. But it's been like that at a lot of the airports recently, something that I've noticed. So I'm going to fly according to the ILS, because it feels a little bit
500
more how it should be.
400.
So now I'm showing 4 red. That's
100 above.
A little bit weird. That wind though.
Minimum.
Continue. $100.
50. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Reversers, nose down gently. Nice and smooth to wrap up the day. Decelerating. $60 knots, reversers stowed, will vacate to the left on the high speed here. Onto the brakes, nice and slowly. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Brussels. Beautiful flight. That one was nice and smooth, that's for sure. We'll vacate here to the left. I think we want to take, actually we can take our first left here. This will be fine. Alright, sweet. Welcome back, friends. Stop our timer. Lights on in here. Beautiful. Let's clean up our flaps, clean up our spoilers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Brussels after 1 hour and 14 minutes. Not bad. I think we're a little bit early. Not too bad at all. We're looking for gate 146 where we started the day. It's going to be down here. Landing lights can come off. Strobe lights can come off, wing lights can come off, APU master start switch can go on. I'll bring you guys back up into the flight deck with myself. Nice one. Alright, sweet. We will kill the weather radar. Predictive wind shear system can come off as well. And I think it's actually like right over here where we were. Give me a sec, I'm going to open up some charts. actually think we went outer 4. The outer 4, we went past a little bit. It's okay. .160s, we got to go back a little bit. We should have gone in on outer 3. That's okay. We're like in between outer 3 and outer 4. Wait, no, we came oh, damn, it was 164. Shit, we almost had it perfectly. Whatever, we'll go 158. It's fine. Not the end of the world. APU start. Nose light off, runway turn-offs off. A little bit of rain on the windshield here. Just as we're pulling up to the stand, or I'm just noticing it now. Maybe it was there the whole time. Park brakes on. Red beacon light is coming off. APU is on and available. Lights are off. Engine number 1 and 2 is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, my friends. I don't know why the hell it's doing that. C2A.
Damn, Captain, the sky waitresses are handing out tubs of popcorn on that one. Pick up your butter from the cockpit when deplaning.
Thank you for your support, my friend. Appreciate you, buddy. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you, my friend. Pick up the popcorn en route. Thank you for the support, man. Appreciate you, buddy. All right. Well, there we have it, friends. We made it to, we made it back to Brussels. Beautiful flight that was. Jetway bridge is connecting. Absolutely wonderful. There we have it, my amigos. What a beautiful flight. Some stunning visuals as well. Descending on in down to Brussels. What a beautiful day of flying, man. Absolutely awesome. Getting to showcase some beautiful sceneries. Again, not sponsored by Just Sim. I am sponsored by Fly Tampa. Well, I like to throw that one out there. Not sponsored by Just Sim. Would love to be, but they don't like to answer their emails. So if anybody knows anybody at Just Sim, please give me a heads up. That would be awesome. Thank you so much. What do we think we had on the landing rate on that one, guys? 80 feet per minute. 80 feet per minute. That one was greasy, my amigos. I told you I was gonna try and, you know, butter it out. Look at the storms en route too. Pretty crazy. You can see all the storms that we were hitting the tops of. That's why we had such high clouds the entire flight. So 80 feet per minute. What a greasy landing. A beautiful way to finish at 1.15 G. They barely felt that one, friends. They barely felt it. It was a beautiful, smooth arrival. Absolutely awesome. We'll finish that flight. Okay, we'll close that out there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Brussels. Thank you so much for everybody who joined me this afternoon. You guys are absolutely awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed that. All the VATSIM controllers, all the VATSIM pilots that tagged along with me. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. To all of my mods, donators, and sponsors, thank you very much as well for supporting the channel. Without you guys here, none of this is possible. So seriously, thank you all very much for supporting the channel. Huge shout out today goes out to Mr. Smitty coming in with those donations. Huge no floaties. You think I'm fat? Dude, what do you mean? Your mom says I'm slim. Kappa. Thank you guys for coming and hang out. Appreciate it. You guys are absolutely awesome. Again, mods, donators, sponsors, thank you all very much for supporting the channel. Appreciate you guys. Without you guys here, it's not possible. So thank you very much. To everybody else who cannot support the channel using a monetary value, I still want to thank you guys just as much. Appreciate you guys very much as well. So I understand during these crazy times it's not always priority to donate to somebody who's creating content on the internet, but I still want to thank you guys for coming to hang out. Thank you for building this amazing flight sim community with me as well. You guys are truly awesome. We're going to be back live tomorrow. We've got some cool flights planned. We decided what we're going to do. We're going to be going from Brussels down to Zurich in Switzerland, picking up some Swiss chocolate, and then from Switzerland on our way into London Heathrow. So I'm excited about that one. Probably around the same time, maybe a little bit earlier. So we might get a beautiful sunset arrival into London Heathrow tomorrow night. So I'm looking forward to that one. Should be a lot of fun. Thanks for coming to hang out with me today, guys. Hope you enjoyed your Saturday afternoon with me. Again, live again tomorrow. Hopefully I'll catch you guys here. Have a wonderful evening, friends. Happy landings.